Damn it. Why don't it never do that? Let's go this way. Bam! You was first, Jeff. Or at least in chat anyway. Hey, Catman. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I want to go here. Okay. Let's see if I can get it to paste. I doubt it will. Hey, Kevin Hull. Why is it not working? I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I can never get my StreamYard link to post. I don't know why.
I'm hijacking your live stream.
You're hijacking my live
stream. If anyone here has a problem with blind justice, get the fuck out of here. Mods, do your jobs. Anyone disrespects blind justice, or Jeff, or Eric, they're gone.
Or Stephanie. Yeah. Stephanie's in the chat, so I had to throw that up there.
Well, I don't think anybody would have the nerve to fuck with Stephanie, but if they fuck with her, fuck them up.
Hey, I know you can't type well, Stephanie. Is that the real Gen T?
Well, the real Gen T.
And Jeff, Kevin said, hey, Kevin Hull did. So I'm having issues getting the StreamYard to post some odd reason. Okay. Just want to make sure, Genty, I know there's sock accounts of you. Did it post? Did y'all see it? I don't know if it posted or not. It's showing it posted this time. If that StreamYard link posted, yay, it's up. Woohoo! I did it. Okay. But anyways, Jeff, I don't know what to tell you. You won. I mean, I can send you cookies. I can't make a pie and send it to you.
Wait, are you live on mine?
No, I'm live on mine. Hey, Stephanie. Hey. Kevin said, Hulk smash that like button, as DSS would say. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So here's.
In honor of blind justice, just politely tap around it until you find the handle and then grab that son bitch and pull. Just like he does all the doors. He politely feels his way around, nice and polite, excuse me, sorry. He never dropped an F-bomb until one day in Madison, and then they fucking lynch mobbed his ass. His first time saying fuck, and they fucking lost their fucking shit.
Okay, can I talk now?
I'm pissed.
I understand you're pissed, but that's why I said on my stream I still have a lot of shit I want to say.
I'll go start my own stream.
Well, go start your own fucking stream. I got 17 people watching my stream. Now what, bitch? Okay, so here's what I've got to say.
I needed that.
Yeah. Well, I get so sick and tired of people how they want to sit here and act like just because what a person types in chat, they take it to heart and assume it's about them. Yes, I said there is a lot of two-faced people on YouTube who want to sit here and come in streams and act like they're supportive, but then go to other streams and sit there and talk shit behind the people's backs. Okay, that's not calling a person a troll. That's not saying that the person who wanted to start talking, that I was even talking about them, calling them two-faced. No, but there's a lot of people on YouTube who are that way.
Is it the guilty dog bark?
And yeah, the guilty dog bark. If the shoe fits, wear it. That's all I've got to say. If you feel like it's about you, then you think you can wear the shoe, wear it. But I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say what I have to say.
About anybody.
No, this was just not too long ago. But when you sit here and you get answers from people, just because you don't like the answer to your question does not mean that they are lying. But it does not mean you got to sit here and go behind their face and talk shit about them. A lot of people have said for a long time that blind justice isn't blind and blah, 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 and everything else. Blind justice has said many of times he sees a kaleidoscope. Okay, when
Of
you
colors.
look at a kaleidoscope, you see a
Different
bunch
color
of different
blobs.
shapes and colors and blobs and stuff like that. So obviously he can see something, but he can't see an actual human face like me and Stephanie can and many other people in this
He
chat.
can't see shapes either. He can't tell if something is like a box in front of him or a pole.
Exactly. And it pisses me off that they want to sit here and they want to talk so much shit about him. They have not been out to do audits with him like other people have. Jeff has, I have, Hunter has, many other people have, like DC Accuracy, Pepperoni Audits, Swamp Fox News, hell, Poor Dirt Farmer, he came up from Florida. DC was from Florida. And I mean, there was many people there. But for them to sit here and say he's not blind just because he sees a kaleidoscope of colors, are you his eyes? Are you inside of his head? Do you know what he actually sees? Have you seen his actual paperwork from the VA or from his doctor or anything else that says that he is not blind?
No, he has a right to his medical privacy.
Just stating facts.
Who asked for paperwork? The fucking
Nobody.
Nazis. The fucking Nazis.
Go on. Leave me alone. Go do your own damn live stream. Danny Williams, yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. But there's people who will talk shit behind people's back on YouTube. And the whole thing of it is legally blind is not the same as totally blind. He has explained that my aunt has the same thing. Exactly. Legally blind and completely and totally blind are two different things. If they would actually sit down and do research. But no, these people are too lazy to do full and complete and total research to see what the term legally blind means under the medical categories. Hell, I know people who have cataracts and glaucoma. Okay, they have glaucoma, but they can still see some. They just can't see good enough. So they're considered legally blind. I mean, that's like if people who have glasses that have bad eyes were driving and they didn't have their glasses on and they got pulled over and their license said that they needed glasses to be able to drive because they didn't pass their eye exam at the DMV, they would be considered driving without a license just because they didn't have their glasses. It's common sense, people. It really fucking is. And it pisses me off to no end how people want to sit here and talk so much shit about other people and then they want to talk about half truths and stuff like that. Okay, just because it's not what you want to hear doesn't make it a half truth. And people do have a right to some of their own privacy. And it's just it boggles my mind how they want to sit here and say shit about everyone else, but they can't come out about their own selves. But yet everybody else sits here and talks about their situation and their problems and their issues like blind justice, and they get bad mouth.
I just can't stand two-faced fucking bullies, man.
Looking through two of them, not one. Oh, he said it was like looking through two different kaleidoscopes. Okay.
Yeah, like just a bunch of colored blobs everywhere. And not where they're supposed to be.
So, and I know he said something about them being overlapping. So he may see a blue spot and a green spot because the light's coming through. I don't want to try to get too into the detail of it, but imagine if someone took some sandpaper and sanded your eyeballs and now you've got, instead of a perfectly smooth eyeball, you've got a no, you busted it like the geodes. The geode. It's like he's looking out of a geode, Stephanie. All these different facets of light are combined into one enormous blob of light and pain.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, I'm going to answer a question. Hero, you said, how do I know he's blind just because he tells you? Hero, I have met Blind Justice in person. I have been there to see Blind Justice and to witness how he is when it comes to him being blind and how his capabilities are and stuff. And before I ever met Blind Justice, I've been around other blind people. I've been around people who had seeing eye dogs and stuff like that to the point that they were legally blind as well. And I know how to tell when a person is truly blind. Just because you see him and the way he does things doesn't mean that he's not blind. When
Well,
you've
it's
been
like,
around the man and you've met the man and you can totally see, you would realize he really truly is a blind person.
or if you watch enough of his streams, you'll actually notice that there are so many times that he damn near gets clotheslined by wires coming down from poles and stuff.
Poked in the eye
And
with
it's like,
trickery.
and you see it when it happens, it's a complete shock. Like he does not realize they're there.
Hero,
That's
no,
not playing. You can't
he's
play
not
that.
acting. I'm telling you, for a blind person to not be able to see, I mean, you sit here and think he has a wife, he has children. We don't. Me personally, I don't know the year that he became blind. I don't know
I
how old
believe it
all
was an
his children.
injury. I believe it
I'm
was an injury while he was still active duty.
Yeah, I don't know how old his children are or anything like
They're
that, but I do
young.
know he does have some little kids. Imagine being a father to your child and you never get to like fully see your child's face or their smile or
I believe
their
he's
eyes
seen
and
the
stuff like that.
oldest face, but not the younger one's face. Because there's one that's older. And I believe he has seen her before the accident.
Hold on. My two beagles, I don't personally know Miss Justice. I just know Blind Justice. And Hero, I don't believe he's a con artist at all. I really don't. And if you look at it this way, um when Blind Justice got arrested, Blind Justice never asked for money. People took it upon themselves to start posting his PayPal link to try to raise up the money to get him
Yeah.
bonded out
Because we care.
because we care and
And I
we
think
want
right
to
now it's
help
still the
him.
same situation. They don't know for sure yet if they want to go through binding him out or what. They're
Everybody
waiting.
respect his wishes by not letting this drama get started. That's why he wants to
Yep.
stay in to avoid this.
Yep.
But no, I don't believe he's a con artist at all. And like I said, he never asked for the money. He was already arrested for failure to appear while standing on the courthouse steps. Apparently, he was trying to make an appearance, but they wasn't allowing him to bring in certain things. And then everybody sits here and talks about, well, he should have took the GoPro off and this and that and the fifth and third. He was willing to take the GoPro off. The only thing he wanted to bring in was his iPhone because he
Because
has
it's his notes. It's the
not
way he
only
takes notes.
it's not only his notes, but it's got a navigation on it. And someone posted it in Jeff's chat earlier. It's called Be My Eyes. It's an app that helps you navigate to where you need to go. It's called Be My Eyes. You don't believe me? Look it up.
I want to look at something now that you mentioned. I want to look. Not that I don't believe you. I want to see what it
We
is.
do
I'm
the same
curious
thing on the steps.
because, like I told you earlier, with my phone, I understand some of the motions he makes when his screen's off. Now that I've been doing it a while,
I'm trying to. Let's say he makes the bond. Will he do the same thing on the steps again and lose that money, or will he walk in and keep the money? Um, what do you mean? Will he keep the money? I mean, as far as it goes, I've never had to deal with a cash bond. so I don't know how cash bonds work, but the type of people that they are, I'm pretty sure that whoever donated, they would give that money back to the people if he got the money back. But it's the whole concept of if it is ADA, American Disability Association issued, he should be allowed to bring it with him no matter where he is at, whether it's a courthouse or in a police station or
It's
at
too
an
bad he can't
airport.
learn. It's too bad he can't learn what Ben Underwood did. That kid is amazing. He became blind as a really young kid and learned echolocation by himself using clicks. He clicks his tongue, and he gets around better than most blind, like most eyesighted people. Like he could still rollerblade in traffic and not get hit by a car.
With clicks.
Yeah, here I'll send you the link. It's awesome.
The speed of that and the background noise would interfere with it though.
No, it
Hero,
doesn't. He's trained himself from the time he was 3 years old.
Hero, all I'm going to say is whoever would donate or like whoever has donated, if he was to get that money back, I know that they would give the money back to the people that had donated. So how's that him being a con artist?
Plus, he's not asking for money.
Exactly.
Exactly.
People are offering, people are suggesting, people are saying, well, this would be what we could do.
Danny Williams, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he have evidence on the phone of having his rights violated when they first kidnapped him?
Yep.
Yes, they did. Yes, he did. I mean, no offense, but him and his wife was sitting in a van playing Pokemon Go.
It's not like they was casing a bank or something and they had a blueprint of the church or some shit.
Exactly.
I still think it's funny that he was playing Pokemon Go and has his own way of playing.
No, have you not realized that since Pokemon Go has came out, this has been one of the biggest issues was trespassing to play the game.
Yeah,
so
everywhere too.
They redid the Pokemon thing to where it's only in publicly accessible places, so it would stop being people's private businesses and private yards. Because this issue happened before with lots of other people.
Tell Hunter to look up Ben Underwood.
Look up Ben Underwood
on YouTube.
Oh, that's definitely good news about the $15 a year.
Hunter got his $15 computer working.
Nice.
Double the RAM, but it's half the computer I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought it had 2 RAM slots, but it only has 1. Now I've got just enough RAM that I can't play a single game, but I can watch YouTube.
I wonder if this will work. Dude.
No, not really. It doesn't make it clickable.
Okay, so let's go here.
It's better to put it up in a new tab first, and then just copy that actual link from the top.
Well,
I would do it, except for I'm only one-handed right now. My right hand, my dominant hand, is useless for the next 10 days.
Ouch. Hold on. I'm about to try it this way. And then tell me if it's clickable. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I just have to put the HTTPS and have it.
Yeah, I have use of my index finger and my thumb, and that's it.
Yeah, I think you said your index thumb or your index and your
thumb.
Ouch.
That's all I have use of on my right hand.
Hey, Stephanie, you remember the James Freeman and the DSS incident?
Yeah.
I was actually in there for that live. That was around the time of Chalkwall, if I'm not mistaken. Well, no, it was. I was watching some of the.
Well, there's 2 different ones. There's a more recent one with a DSS, and then there's The older one from back in November or December.
Yeah, he was uploading. I was there not the day he was by himself, but the day he went back with all the people, and he
Yeah.
had the people going all over the place. I was there for that one when it went down live. So when I seen that building, I'm like, hey, I've seen this one before. And I started recognizing the stuff. And I'm like, holy shit, I was there for this when it happened live.
I look at it this way, Danny Williams. Apparently, they're only allowed to be welcome at church if there's somebody there. What if they want to go there at night and they want to pray because they don't want to go during the day?
Wouldn't that be covered by freedom of religion? I don't know how many times I've stopped at church parking lots to fix something on my vehicle real quick.
And separation of church and state. Police are not authorized to have police powers on church property.
Unless the church asks them to.
Without a direct invitation.
Right. Kind of like with post offices. Regular police don't have jurisdiction there unless there's already a signed contract.
Or they get a 911 call. They can respond to a call, but they don't.
They can respond, but they can't do much without the actual postmaster telling them to.
Exactly, and that's why they arrested Blind Justice for resisting arrest, because they had no primary offense to book him on. So they arrested him on a secondary charge.
Y'all would have been so proud of me last night with the police.
Oh man, from what I heard, I am. I really am, and I had so many jokes on them.
They never even got my fucking name.
Mm.
I've been itching to get back out there, Stephanie. I really have. Oh, you know, a serial arsonist burned down our chief fire inspector's house. And
that's kind of fucked up.
Drug addicts.
It's kind of fucked up if the chief fire inspector gets his house burnt down.
I'm gonna do a story in front of his house. I just gotta get Nicole to let me go off on a tangent.
There we go. I put it to you this way, Danny Williams. They are so freaking corrupt in Madison, North Carolina. They're corrupt in my town, don't get me wrong. They're just as bad in Madison, North Carolina. And the reason I know this is because we went up there to help support Blind Justice.
And the police stood by and watched.
And the police stood by and watched so much shit happen, watched them threaten Blind Justice and many others in the town, and refused to do anything. Well, good night, I could be. It didn't really raise no blood pressure, but
I have no issues with I could be.
I could be. I'm still wanting to talk to you about that one case where you said that you personally felt that someone overstepped their bounds. Now we both know you can't discuss case specifics as far as names and things, but we can discuss like generic information, like what happened and why you disagreed with what happened. I'm still wanting that interview. I could be, and it's not going to be a shit show. It's going to be an actual. It has to be just me and you.
Well, I could be has good days, but most of the time he still likes to talk shit about me and Hunter, and then go, around and say whatever he wants to say. But then there's days where he's all nice and polite and stuff and respectable. So he's got his good days and his bad days. Damn, I went from 17 to 12. Oh well. I guess I didn't entertain the trolls enough.
A couple of people went to bed.
Yeah, I know some did, but and like Night Stalker Media said, they do give the veterans plenty of assistance devices if they need it. So,
but that assistive device shouldn't involve another person unnecessarily. If there's an option for him to be independent on his own, there should be no need for them to have someone that can lie to him, misinform him, and it should be allowed to be recorded because he's trusting on everyone else's word. He can't sign on a piece of paper he can't read. That's cruel and unusual punishment.
I mean, no offense, but federal ADA always trumps state. And the federal ADA laws are a lot more stricter than what. Well, I'm not gonna say stricter, but they're a lot more lenient, shall I say, not stricter.
They are.
And the states are stricter, and they are denying the federal ADA laws. Well, good night, Danny Williams. It's like, I'm telling you, just the things that people say and the things that people do on YouTube are just so fucking hilarious. And they want to sit here and they want to act like they do no wrong. But they want to act so goody goody to people's faces, but turn around and then talk shit behind their back.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, what?
Predator Poacher Massachusetts is doing a live cast right now. Last time it was a damn state representative.
I hope he does, Night Stalker Media. Oh, you're Medic. No, I keep saying media. My bad. Night Stalker Medic. I really do. I hope he does because, for one,
He'll win because ADA is going to trump everything.
well, not only that, but you sit here and you think about it. They put out a $50,000 bond for a failure to appear. That
Right,
is,
when they could have just taken him right up to the judge instead of to a jail.
but see, that's the whole thing. $50,000 on a charge that carried no jail time.
Here's the thing.
It's
though.
because they're biased.
What was his original charge? I think it was resisting a public officer or something.
Resisting public
Something like
officer.
that. And it was only $2,500 for that one.
Yeah. So they're not supposed to go that high up on a bond,
No.
but they
But
did
not,
just to try to.
they're trying to go that high on a bond because they want to try and keep him in because they're tired of him making noise in the community. And it's not really him making noise, it's everybody else making noise about what he's saying.
Yeah.
And that's
But
what they're afraid of. I think they're
token,
afraid of the others causing a problem, not him causing the problem. So they're trying to kind of keep him safe at the same time, but also not have to deal with it anymore. But that's why they said also if he does get out, he'll be on house arrest.
Which is unconstitutional, innocent until proven guilty. What is he going to be on house arrest for? What has he done to deserve
house arrest for a failure to appear?
To try and keep him from protesting. I'm telling you, it's because they might not like his message, but the fact that everybody else gets so violent and so uproared about it that I think they're really trying to keep him safe away from them and also keep the town quiet about everything.
Well, I mean, I look at it this way. Just because he's in jail does not mean it's going to stop the other auditors in the community for speaking out for injustice on him.
Right.
We have to prove that to them. They don't believe their shit's
just
safe.
because he's locked up in jail does not mean that people cannot go to Madison, North Carolina and protest on his behalf. Does not mean that they cannot go to Raleigh to the federal courts and protest on the federal courthouse steps on his behalf, or the prison that they have him in now for his behalf, or the fucking police station in Madison for his behalf. You know, that is a good idea, Night Stalker Medic. I will email Miss Justice on that and see if maybe they have contacted them.
Yeah, they might not have went that way of thinking. Everybody just automatically went Institute of Justice, which I love Institute of Justice.
I've never heard Institute of Justice till
I contacted them a couple years ago when all of that harassment shit went down at my apartment, where I was being like majorly harassed by the apartment manager.
Yeah.
To a point where she accused me of, on a day I'm not even home, that there was the smell of marijuana coming from my house, and said that a neighbor complained. Yet I had signatures from every neighbor saying that they've never had a complaint on me. And for another reason, I wasn't even home, so it couldn't have been me. So I must have pot smoking ghosts in my house? So I took a letter to her saying that if she really felt that there was drugs in my house, or anywhere in the vicinity that she needs to bring the police in because I'm going to hold her responsible for my safety and the safety of my kids, and she better find out who has the drugs and get them the hell out.
Yeah.
I also ended up giving her a cease and desist letter for the harassment, which finally made it stop until I moved out. I just didn't renew my lease after that. Because it's pretty bad when you get 12 years of being there, not one fucking write-up. And then the last 6 months I'm there, I get 4 write-ups in one day for my kids playing Nerf guns. Nerf guns. When it wasn't against the rules there at all.
Hey, Blind Man No Justice, and hey, Shardy. Stephanie, did you read that?
I haven't got anything.
Other chat, Stephanie.
Well, no, I pop out the other chat and make it go over it so I never see it. Yeah.
Okay, Night Stalker Medic, maybe they can also contact. And then he said, look at what they did to Otto.
Damn it.
They did the same thing to Eric.
This is an Eric prank. For a preschool. He doesn't even really. He dropped his first F-bomb less than 2 weeks ago on his stream. You know what I mean? And now he's got he says fuck the cops. Next you know, $50,000 bond.
I don't give a shit. I'm gonna cuss on my channel, whether they like it or not.
My
Hey, I'm
channel's
back
not
to
made for
16
kids.
people.
And if you don't like the F word, then get the hell off my channel.
Right? My channel's set for 18 and over anyway, so.
Like
mine too.
Or mother.
But I mean,
it's a very versatile word.
Fuck.
That's like they were sitting there so butthurt in Madison over the fact that I had the sign that said "fuck cops," and I tried to prove a point to them. It does not say "fuck all cops."
And the only one
it just says "fuck cops."
Dude, I really wish I was wearing my "fuck the police" hat last night when I encountered the police.
Man, I woke up and seen that shit. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Dude, I got 4 stitches, and they hurt like fucking hell.
Hunter let me read your text messages, and he's like, "Wait till you get to the good part." And then I read it. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I got 4 stitches, and by the time they wanted to do more, but by the time they got to the 4th stitch, I was feeling it again, and I was like, "You're not sticking me with another fucking needle, so I'm good right now. No more stitches." They wanted, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 8 more stitches in my hand.
Like I don't get it.
I let him do the 3 and the 1 knuckle because that one was bad, and I knew it'd keep breaking open, and then the one really deep one on my middle finger, just below the knuckle. That one also got stitched once just to keep it closed. My own fault.
It seems like it hurts.
It does hurt really bad. It was my own fault though.
Look, technically it wasn't just your fault. I'm just gonna throw that out.
I knew better. I knew better than to hit that.
Stephanie, are you on your phone or your computer?
He said, "Are you on your phone or your computer?" He said, or she said, "Computer."
Click that link and check it out that I just dropped in the chat.
All right, if I can.
Yeah,
remember, I can't use my right hand, so I'm trying to left hand my mouse.
Move your mouse and then rotate your keys around so it's set up to where you can use it just like your right hand, same setup, just reverse.
Yeah, I can't use my right hand whatsoever.
Stephanie, that's up to you to decide if you want to answer that one or not.
Okay. Long story short, I was really pissed off, and I ended up punching a mirror.
Well, see, I was going to go with the Whack-A-Troll. You played Whack-A-Troll a little too hard.
No, it was my own fault. I was pissed off. I punched a mirror. I know better than to punch mirrors.
Well, Stephanie,
or any glass.
You know better to look into a mirror when you're having an inner troll moment, and you try to punch your inner troll.
Well, it was either punch the mirror or punch somebody in the face. So
You was punching somebody in the face. Looking at that mirror.
I took the lesser of the two evils, and yet I got hurt for it.
Well, you knew you could get hurt. You tried to punch your own self in the face. Just saying.
Oh my jeez, Louise.
Yeah, but no, yeah. So I took the lesser of the two evils and ended up getting hurt anyway. But at least I didn't go to jail. They detained me illegally since they had no reason to detain me because they kept saying they didn't know why they were detaining me.
Wait a minute, you don't know why you're detaining her, but you're just going to detain her just for the hell of it?
Exactly. I said, so wait a minute. So if you don't know why you're detaining me, then really I'm free to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a punching bag.
Why didn't you punch it?
I wasn't anywhere home. I wasn't at home to punch it.
Oh.
But yes, I do need a punching bag more often than not. I've also broken that hand twice from punching inanimate objects.
So
I want one of them damn judo things with little trees that spins back and forth with the wooden arms.
with the question of seriousness, without like going into too details, how upset was your dad?
He was more concerned about that than my hand.
Well, that's
wow.
Although I still have to go and clean all the blood off since the cops made me wait like half an hour with my hand bleeding all over the fucking place.
That's crazy. Well, is that good though?
Let's
at least
you medical attention.
Let's just say it's all. The rest of what happened was all cosmetic.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
so nothing major. Gotcha.
I know a couple of cosmetologists, but I mean, they're not worth the fuck, Billy.
Yeah, because see, you were gonna call me later, but I had to go to work.
This is the fucked up thing, though. Okay, so what happened with all that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody is saying that I did that on purpose. So the queen of amoxophobia, who has a fear of cars, would do that on purpose.
Yeah, that was funny.
But I didn't do it on purpose. That's the thing.
Like when I read that, I was like, "Her? Really?" And I mean, but I was like, I can kind of see why. I was like, but shall we add that to the record?
I'll send you a picture of the cosmetic in the morning when there's light out. Yeah, it's literally nothing.
That was the wrong link. My bad.
Blind Man No Justice said, "LOL, DSS got to be more careful, Stephanie."
That's why she didn't die laughing.
I'm telling you, y'all need a vacation again, Stephanie.
No, we need to not have so much stress right now with everything going on with his dad.
But I mean, at the same token, the issue of the fact is what happened.
Yeah,
that should not be happening either.
Right. And he's the only one that doesn't see that. But he's also extremely stressed about his dad. His dad is going downhill again. I mean, they said 2 days to 2 weeks. It's now been 2 months today.
Well, there's people that might know a little bit about that, watching a relative in the later years. They may say 6 weeks or 2 weeks, 2 days, and they may live for 6 years.
They gave my dad 2 weeks.
Okay, now
when he was first diagnosed with the inoperable brain tumor. My dad lived for a little over 2.5 months before he passed away.
Well, we know that he's getting closer and closer because it's becoming harder and harder for him to breathe. He was getting morphine once a week. Now it's about morphine 1 to 3 times a day. And that's just to help him breathe.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for all of us doing round the clock care for him, like if he was actually in a hospital or something and they weren't doing where somebody was sitting with him 24/7, like we all are, he would probably already be gone because there's been times like he's rolled over and his CPAP mask, the tube comes off, so then he can't breathe.
Yeah.
There's been times where the machine has fallen over. Like he went to move his bed up and somehow it caught the machine just right and knocked the machine over. And then a bunch of water got in his mask and almost drowned him. And then there was the time he tries to be goofy and he only does this when it's Bobby's turn, is that he likes to take his mask apart completely and laugh at Bobby trying to put it back together fast enough.
Wow.
Yeah, see, that's like my dad.
That's cool.
Whenever
Without the mask on, he passes out within 4 minutes, and then his heart will stop within 6.
Damn, that's like, here's let's play Russian roulette. And the only thing is, you can't get hurt with this one. Let's do it.
Yeah, and he laughs about it.
He's playing Russian roulette, and it's like, okay, fuck it.
That's
Yeah.
like my dad. He used to have a problem of pulling his catheter and stuff out whenever he got put into hospice because of my sister. So they had to put mittens on his hands to keep him from being able to pull out his catheter and stuff. And when he got to the days where he kind of like forgot how to talk and do sign language, he would do sign language, and he's like basically telling us to kidnap him and get him the hell up out of there and stuff like that and everything else.
Yeah, see, I told them flat out at the hospital, do not put him on a ventilator. If he was to be on a ventilator, he'd never leave the hospital and he would already be dead. He's at the very end stage of both emphysema and COPD.
Night Stalker Medic, I go live with StreamYards. I am not live on YouTube. As you can see up in the top right hand corner, it says powered by StreamYard.
That's how you know
That's
That's how you go
I
live.
Yes.
And the best way to do it is I have a video on this on my page where you find your stream key through YouTube and you enter that into your Streamlabs or StreamYards, depending on which one you use, either computer or phone. And that way it connects with your YouTube directly and there's no like big delay between the two.
Hey, Mike Taylor and Blind Man No Justice, how do you know my dad's birthday was June the 3rd?
He listens when you talk. So
Did I say his birthday?
you may have. You may have been listening for a long time and not been able to talk. Maybe not wanted to talk.
I'm just asking a curious question. How did you know it was June the 3rd? I don't remember saying nothing about it in this chat.
No, not in this one, but maybe in a past one. But, I mean,
Well, if he goes back and he actually watches all of my videos, then I guess I can say I do appreciate that.
My ex-husband was June 1st and my stepdad is June 6th. Everybody in my family's birthday is from March 2nd to about June 17th.
Oh, see, here it is. I was hoping he went back and he actually watched my videos, like past live streams and stuff. He said he heard me say it in other streams.
I was going to say, I don't remember you saying it this stream, but I have heard you say it in other streams.
Maybe back around that time of year when you was getting sad about it, you might have said something about it. Like I said, he's probably been watching for months and didn't want to talk or something. When he first came in, he had to come in under his real name.
Streamlabs, I'm not sure on Night Stalker Medic. I know people can go live with Streamlabs. You have to ask Stephanie about Streamlabs. She can tell you more about that than I can.
Streamlabs is for the phones and StreamYards is for the computers.
StreamYard is for phone too.
I've been using StreamYards on
Well,
the phone.
yeah, but I'm saying like there's an actual app for Streamlabs to go live without doing panels.
I never could fix it on the phone.
StreamYards is for panels. Streamlabs is for just live.
Okay.
Does it have a Zoom function?
Streamlabs, if you want to go live, say like if you're out doing an audit and you want to go live, you use Streamlabs. That's the best one to use. Now, if you want to host a panel, Night Stalker Medic, you go to StreamYard.com for a panel.
And see, me, I did actually a StreamYard panel my first time out because I just wanted other people to talk to because I knew the streets were going to be dead. It was after curfew.
I did one like that, and I got into some shit that day, and there was a lady double parked, and they was ragging the fuck out of them when I walked back.
Well, also you can go live and see. I'm gonna say Streamlabs if you do audits and stuff like that, but also StreamYards work if you do audits too. Because every time I've went live, even with audits and stuff, like when Hunter gets pulled over, I always use StreamYards because that's my go-to. I don't use Streamlabs, but
And even
I
if
know how to do
you
StreamYards versus Streamlabs.
right, and Streamlabs is actually a lot like StreamYards, but because I also have Streamlabs on my computer as well. But in all honesty, if you're doing a live and you use StreamYards, as it kind of gives you a redundancy of a video, meaning that if anything happens, it's already being backed up in StreamYards as well.
Well,
So
and
just in
I'm
case you accidentally lose it, you still have that video.
also, but the only downfall about StreamYard Night Stalker Medic is if you don't purchase the monthly plan that they have, you only get 20 hours per month free to go live on. That's the only downfall, Night Stalker Medic,
That's your
about
own
using
20 hours,
StreamYard.
though. If you go on other people's panels, it don't matter how many hours you do.
Yeah. Now, if you, like she said,
if
if
you
you
have
go
two
on other
channels.
people's, yeah, or if you have two channels,
Then you get 40.
you can get 40 that way, or you can purchase their monthly plan where you can do unlimited lives and
then
stuff.
you put up your own brand, and you get different bonuses.
Mike Taylor, that's fuck DSS all day long too, man. I'm telling you, he goes to bed listening to YouTube, and I wake up with YouTube on. This
I
morning,
feel you
the
all.
YouTube was
That's
still
the only
on.
thing I watch. I don't even actually have a TV. The only TV in the house has an Xbox One on it for my kid. Other than that, there is no TV. There's no cable in my house. I watch my computer. That's it.
Now, was it Friends you was listening to this morning? I think. Yeah, he went to bed listening to Friends, and whenever I got up this morning, Friends was still on.
Yep, Friends was running.
I was watching House, old season 1 of House.
I love House though; it's awesome.
Here's the bad part.
Amazon Prime has all like 8, 9 seasons for free right now.
I earned my reputation for my mods and shit, my mod skills in Chalkwall.
Well, Hunter has kind of started doing things a little different. We were watching Amazon because I do have Amazon Prime, but he's kind of switched over a little bit to Pluto TV. I think
this is for the kids.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you have watched certain, like you watched, was it The Simpsons or something?
No, that's on someone's.
Oh, that was Disney Plus. Right. Okay. Well, my bad, Disney Plus.
If you want certain
Someone
seasons of things and you can't find them on like YouTube or Amazon, check out Daily Motion.
I like free shit, okay? I like free
It's completely free. I used to go to Daily Motion to watch all Stargate in a row from start to finish.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to watch every season of The Walking Dead again just because I love The Walking Dead.
Ruby.
I thought about The Boys.
Huh?
He said Amazon The Boys. I thought about watching that one. Right now I'm watching American Gods.
Like, I used to watch, oh my God, what was it? I'm trying to think what it was I was watching.
I prefer
Orange
documentaries over anything.
Orange is the New Black. I used to be big into Orange is the New Black, but I stopped watching it.
I like mostly documentaries, ancient civilizations, shit like that.
Stephanie, have you checked out that link that I dropped in chat before it disappears?
I have it up there. I just haven't looked at it.
Like, you haven't read the title yet?
No.
Well, Blind Man No Justice, we appreciate you listening anyway, even if you can't actually watch. It still counts just the same for you to listen and kind of interact and type.
What the hell?
What?
Oh no, it's serious. It's dead ass serious. That's the thing.
I don't know that. I don't know what that is, but I can picture it being just as bad as the Barney song.
Oh, are you talking about? Oh my God. Is that the one about the baby shark?
Yes.
Okay, y'all. Yes, for
I'm,
everyone
I'm
who is in
picturing it to
chat,
be a lot like Barney in my head.
for everyone. Oh, well, hold on. Can I like screen mirror that or no? Like
I can
the,
screen share it.
okay.
I mean, you can do it on.
Hold on. For everybody in chat, you have got to watch this. Hold on.
But you have to break it up and speak a little bit.
Share.
And it's not our video.
Okay. This is not my video, just so everyone knows, but I am making everyone aware of this situation. Let's see.
Can we
Now,
hit
how do
play?
I do this? Yeah.
I'm gonna break up the monotony in the background with some background
Oh, did you share audio?
noise.
I thought so. Did not do audio.
I don't hear it on my end.
Hang on 1 second. Screen share. Oh yeah, I didn't share audio.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Charges after using the Baby Shark song as part of a punishment for jail inmates. It is true, Baby Shark is in fact a violation of the Eighth Amendment, cruel and unusual punishment. And we have jail employees actually suffering criminal charges as a result. So we're going to read this article, and there were other things that happened too. It wasn't just the song, but yeah, there were some other things inside this Oklahoma jail. They were handcuffed to the wall, which is also kind of a detail that's kind of important, and forced to listen to this ubiquitous song. And then we got the titular Baby Shark. That's
what
the
is
Baby Shark, I guess. Okay, great. 3 former jail employees in Oklahoma are facing criminal charges after they were forced inmates to listen repeatedly to Baby Shark, the wildly popular song. I guess we're using very loose definitions of the word popular. I think popular is the wrong word in the sentence. Let's say ubiquitous. The wildly ubiquitous song, I think, is a better word choice. Beloved by children and despised by parents around the globe, according to court reports. Christian Miles and Gregory Butler, both 21 and barely able to drink alcohol, and former Oklahoma County detention officers, as well as their former supervisor, Christopher Hendershot, 50, were charged on Monday with cruelty to prisoners, corporal punishment to an inmate, and conspiracy, according to the Oklahoma County District Court records. On at least 5 occasions in November and December, 5 different occasions involving 5 different inmates, each separately. So that's 5 counts. Mr. Miles and Mr. Butler put inmates into an empty attorney visitation room, according to the affidavits. The two then handcuffed the inmates against the wall, forcing them to stand for as long as 2 hours. Yeah, that's not a good thing to do either. You know, forcing them to stand on the wall, stand and handcuffed to the wall so they can't sit or anything, and just stand up for 2 hours.
Okay.
The wall so they can't get any relief.
Yeah.
Anybody
so did you
ever
see
heard
the remark about the sharknanity?
No, but I was going to ask. I know you are asking about it, Stephanie. Has anyone ever heard of the Baby Shark song? Like actually heard it?
Nope.
I'm guilty of corporal punishment.
I told Hunter, I said, with this article, he is corporal punishment guilty because he has pulled it up to where it was like a 24-hour long song. It literally would play for 24 hours straight if you allowed it, of just Baby
Would
Shark.
that be the same as like when I sit there and torture my kids with the song that never ends?
Probably. It's probably just as bad. It goes like Baby Shark do 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 do, Baby Shark do do do.
Oh
do,
yeah,
do,
I've
do.
heard that one.
Yeah, that's the Baby Shark.
I've only
song.
heard it in I've never heard it like an actual cartoon do it. I've heard the kids do it at the school.
Yeah. Okay. So let's play some more of it.
All right.
Not great. And then just to truly add insult to the injury, Baby Shark was played on repeat through a computer while the inmate was forced to listen to it.
Only only for 2
The
hours.
song was said to be a joke between Miles and Butler. Miles told the investigators.
For 2 days straight at a time, up to a week or two.
The joke was not particularly funny. David Prater, the Oklahoma County District Attorney, said the three had acted conjointly, willfully, and wrongfully, in cruel or inhuman manner, when they subject the inmates to the punishment. You both physical abuse and psychological abuse. That's a problem. Placing the song on repeat placed undue emotional stress on the inmates who are already likely suffering from being handcuffed to the wall. Which was worse? A jury will have to figure out. Which was worse? And should we apportion the damages separately? That would be fun. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should ask the jury to apportion the damages separately for the physical violation of being chained to the wall and also being forced to listen to the song. And we'll ask the jury which they think was worse.
Now, see, if they were smart,
Yeah.
they would like make up their own song to go over top of it. So it would completely change it up for them, or make it into like just the beat of it being a rap to something else. Kind of like the rapping of Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah, I understand that, but
did that.
if you've ever actually heard the actual Baby Shark
I
song,
like the song. My kids
You-
like the
you
That's
song.
what I'm saying, though.
understand.
Instead of going insane about it, just change it by being loud yourself over top of it.
Yeah, but the thing is, you shouldn't have to be able to do that. That's like placing a blind man or a man with visual impairment in a brightly lit room for 24 hours a day with the lights never turn off. While
Oh, I know. I totally get that.
pain blocks
It's still. I mean, I was just saying, if they were smart about it, they would have figured out another way to kind of get past it.
Yeah.
Also, is there a copyright infringement charge lurking in the background somewhere over here?
Oh, damn.
Maybe. Could be. That'd be fun. And if listening to the song through a tinny computer speaker while being handcuffed to the wall wasn't enough, at least 2 inmates had their sleep disrupted. According to the court records, one of the inmates was pulled in the room shortly after 3 a.m., while another was subject to punishment shortly after 2. So we're just using all the fun parts of the torture manual. We've got sleep deprivation, random waking up, chaining you to the wall, and then the one that I didn't read about in the field manuals, did not read about the baby shark.
He just totally said all the fun parts out of a torture manual.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the basic Nazi shit right there. Wake you up with a water hose, put you in a fucking pin to a wall, drag you behind a truck. You know,
Who would say the fun parts of a torture manual? Well, I guess I would.
Torture manual of all the drill, but you know, I think it fits.
I mean,
My
this guy's video is great.
Oh yeah, but my torture manual would be way more fun than that one. I know, I'm horrible.
That was their own level of spontaneity, adding to this mix. Good work. Lieutenant Hendershot, the supervisor, failed to properly supervise and discipline. Do we see a Monell claiming for a future 1983 violation? Because, of course, we can get them civilly. So, yeah, we got the criminal charges here, and then we can sue them civilly and figure out whether or not we've got a valid Monell claim. So, yeah, then we have to figure out what the right level of analysis is. Was it clearly established? Was it clearly established at the time of this that you could not play Baby Shark repeatedly to an inmate? Some court of appeal somewhere is actually going to have to answer that question. Fun times. The district, this is criminal, of course, so qualified immunity isn't relevant. But for the eventual civil charge, some court of appeals is going to have to say whether or not playing Baby Shark was known at the time as clearly established cruel and unusual punishment. I look forward to that analysis in the near future.
Yeah.
These were subject to numerous inmate complaints and detailed a history of mistreatment. You don't say. This wasn't their first time. What are the odds? Who could have seen that coming? Who could have seen that these were not model jailers and this was just a first of a completely unexpected abrogation? Yeah, I kind of probably had some hints. The other 3 are charged with misdemeanors. Mr. Prater told the Oklahoma newspaper he preferred filing a felony. That's okay. I'm sure you'll think of something later. It was unfortunate I couldn't find a felony statute to fit this fact scenario. You'll figure something out, I'm sure. I believe in you. And if not, call the Department of Justice for help. They love doing this kind of thing. What can I charge you with? Yeah. Maybe we.
I wonder if the guys who actually was playing the song have children so they know how annoying the song is.
They might. That might be their excuse. Well, my
Or
kids
actually,
make
others, maybe they have like nieces and nephews, so they've heard the song. They know how just like playing it over and over again would be complete torture.
well, then they would lose their defense if it wasn't their own children, and their own children didn't make them listen to the song 6 hours a day when they got home. You see what I'm saying? If they
Yes,
listen to it at home 6 hours a day, then their children are abusing them with fucking corporal punishment. You see what I'm saying?
They could-
There's their defense.
then they could just plead insanity.
Yeah, I mean, it's either insanity or everyone's abusing everyone, and it's a fact of life. Get over it. Because think about
Exactly.
it, if a well, no, a kid's innocent.
Well, hold on. I look at it this way. Okay. For anyone who has ever had to listen to that song,
on
then,
repeat for days.
or just in general on repeat for like an hour, that would be corporal punishment to them. So, how many people could file a lawsuit
Against
for
their own
corporal?
kids.
Yes, for corporal punishment.
Although, if I was one of them that had it done, I probably wouldn't be speaking out about it because of just how lame that sounds.
I mean, my kids listen to the song. Everyone knows that. It was a fact of life 2 years ago when the song first, 4 years ago when the song first came out. Parents hated the motherfucking song because it was never not on the fucking.
I said
radio.
I would never allow my kids to listen to it. Guess who let them listen to it?
Oh, I
I
looked it
said my
up.
kids would never watch Teletubbies, and they never have. They've never watched Barney, Teletubbies, or any of that crap.
Time for Teletubby bye bye. Time for Teletubby bye bye.
My mom calls her car the Teletubby. It's got a weird antenna that looks like a Teletubby.
Y'all
Well,
know why Mr.
you know
Rogers
what?
quit, right?
I look at it this way. At least I named my car the Hulk instead of Dipsy.
Okay, get this. If any of you in chat or anything knows of Jim Brewer, he said it right when there should have been music done for kids that the parents would be okay to listen to. And that would be like, Ozzy doing London Bridges and AC/DC and Metallica and all of them doing kids songs. So that way the
What?
parents would actually listen to it and not go insane.
Wait a minute. Hold on. There is a rock version
Yeah. Yes, there
of
is.
Baby
I've heard of
Lullaby.
it.
It's called Rockabye Baby, but it's
Hold on.
Yep.
rock songs.
Hold on, random tangent.
Yep,
before
I've heard of it.
If the COs have implied immunity, they have immunity, right? Are they gonna be able to go after fucking Baby Shark, the people that wrote Baby Shark, for them creating the torture device that was used against them?
Maybe.
Will they be able to sue them civilly because they couldn't sue the cops? We know how that's gonna go. Implied immunity. They fucking walk away scot free, and the taxpayers might have to give them 20 grand. That's about it.
Okay.
Sorry. Can they sue the cops for that though?
I don't
Should that
know.
not be clearly established?
Okay,
If
Joe
they-
Cool, we are talking about how police are being charged with cruel and unusual punishment and torture of jail inmates for letting them be chained up for over 2 hours listening to Baby Shark on repeat.
At 2 and 3 in the morning, waking them up when they've done nothing wrong. Fuck with no one, done nothing wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey
And
Joe,
Baby
wake
Shark
up.
too. I can listen to it for a couple minutes, but geez.
Yeah. Imagine over 2 hours being chained to a wall,
Baby
standing
Shark.
up.
Hey,
You get woke up out of your bed, get chained to a wall. You have to stand there for over 2 hours and listen to Baby Shark on repeat.
You know, those are literally torture tools. Bush, I think it was Bush who was president, went through that and they had to define it. That's when they came out with waterboarding is not torture. It is enhanced interrogation. That was also one. Sleep deprivation, listening to rock music or something gospel or something.
Gitmo.
Gitmo.
That's why it's off American soil, because it's against our fucking laws to do the way they do people there.
They can do what they want, right?
Yeah, see, they're not supposed to do American citizens like that on the like, we know that the fucking government does this shit, right? But it's not acceptable on our fucking soil.
There's a name for it. I can't think of it. Where they I hate that I can't think of it. Maybe one of y'all know it. Where they will take a person and turn them over to another country and let that country torture him for us. There's a word for that.
Gitmo.
No, there's
Gitmo?
Yeah,
no,
Gitmo
not a
takes
place.
away-
Gitmo is trying to get Guantanamo Bay. It's a place. There's a word like extradition means you take a motherfucker somewhere to another courthouse. There's a word for when you take an American citizen, give them to another government, and let them torture them and get the information for you, so you keep your hands clean. There's a word for that, and we do
There's
it all.
work, and it's on the darker side of the government that people don't talk about the most. The
Torture
CIA level.
extradition?
The CIA,
I would think of
Oh, hell. Stephanie done pulled up a comedy skit.
I am
Just a piece of it.
It's not I Am the Machine, okay?
Yeah, it's not I am the machine.
So if that's all it takes is 2 hours of corporal punishment for it to be cruel and unusual, putting blind justice in a room for 72 hours with bright lights and without his glasses like they did him last time would be cruel and unusual punishment because it causes severe pain through the eye problem, right?
Debilitating migraines.
Yes, right. That would be corporal punishment considered torture. So we have actual current case law where COs are being charged with doing a lot less than what they've done to Mike. Sorry, Joe. I'm on a fucking tangent. I'm pissed.
no. I was
Here.
gonna ask you, how do we fucking know what's been done to Mike?
Because the last time he went to jail, they said that they took his cane, his glasses, his hat, everything.
We know they
And put
took
him
his
in,
glasses
suicide
from
watch.
him this time because when Miss Justice and Jeff were both up there, they were sitting there talking, and then they came out after they went and checked on him, and they were talking to Miss Justice. And when they came back out, they told Miss Justice about him being crawled up under the cot because he didn't have his glasses and stuff, and how they ended up having to give him a towel to wrap around his eyes to keep the light from going into his eyes.
All right, that's the first
And when
time
they
I
had him
heard
on
that.
suicide watch, they never turn off the light on you.
Yes, in Suicide Watch, they take away your glasses because they're scared you're going to cut yourself with the pieces of glass.
And then they never turn off a light.
Yeah, and they never put the lights in jail, period. But in the Suicide Watch cell, it's more brightly lit up.
So we
Yep.
know he was on suicide watch. That's the first.
That's where they,
The
that's
last
where they put
time.
him the first time when they stripped him naked. That's the turtle.
This
suit,
is my
dude.
problem. This is my problem. Every time we're talking about, we keep switching cases. We go from he's under the bed to
He's
he's on
talking about
suicide watch. You guys keep jumping and
yeah.
I can't keep up.
I'm
Jeff.
talking about the whole thing with the ADA problem
I
being.
just want to talk about one at a time. I
He's
feel
talking
like
about
we're
this.
convoluting them on purpose when you do this. I feel like it's
Yeah.
misleading. I'm sorry.
Joe, hush your mouth. Hold on. Let me explain it. Joe wants to know about now, like him in there
He
now.
went missing sometime before shift change last night. That's what I know now, right?
All
But
right.
we're talking
They
about
won't
when
confirm whether he's got his cane, his glasses, or nothing. They won't confirm he even exists. 3:30 this morning, yesterday morning, I was up at this time doing welfare check calls, and they said he wasn't there and that no one knew nothing about him.
he's in Central and Raleigh now.
What happened last
Yeah,
night
but I was
case.
talking about yesterday when I think it was yesterday when Jeff went live and he was there with Miss Justice at the jail, and they went to go check on him and stuff, and was telling Miss Justice about her being able to bring in food and stuff for him because of him being vegetarian, because they couldn't provide the food for him, and how they had to provide him with the towel because they wouldn't let him have his glasses, and he was crawled under the cot because the light was hurting his eyes and giving him a really
And that's kind of fucked up because when he was first arrested, his lawyer had come out and said that he still had his glasses and hat, that they were allowing him to keep them.
But see, why would they take? Well, it is more brightly lit. But why would they bring the towel back there if he wasn't complaining about being in pain, having a headache? So why would he complain about that if he had his hat and his glasses? Why would he be laying up under his mat trying to get away from the light if they couldn't put him in a room with the light was dimmer or something?
Right. I'm just saying they obviously had lied to the lawyer when the lawyer came out and told everybody.
Or the lawyer was a dick. The lawyer seemed inept to me.
You think he was acting like?
I kind of thought the same, only because if I knew that was my lawyer and I'm standing outside trying to come in, then my lawyer, technically a lawyer being there for you, is still an appearance for you.
Yeah, there's someone there on your behalf, whether it be you or
then
your
that's
legal
still an appearance.
My issue with the lawyer is that it seemed like he was on the cop's side. When Mike was out there talking and Mike could have used his help, he was like, well, I'm going to go in. And then when he came out, and Mike was telling him, I'm going to stand on principle, I should be allowed to hide my shit. He didn't say nothing again. Then when the shit got heated,
and he knows law, so he should have been able to speak up.
he should have said something. Then he pulled Mike to the side and tried to talk him into turning himself in without the shit and just leaving it. You're worthless. You're helping the cops if you pull me to the side and plead their case in front of them. You better jump on my side.
Taking the plea,
like I said, it should be that. It should be that when a lawyer appears for you, even if you're not in the room exactly, they're still technically appearing for you.
They go both ways, though. I'm saying.
Damn, Joe, you got COVID?
I mean, like, it's supposed to be like if you have a set plan with your lawyer and everything is set, to the way it's supposed to go down, this and that, then they know the strategy. So when they go up to see the lawyer or the judge, then the lawyer can speak on your behalf. So therefore, you are an appearance.
Not really. I've seen a million times where the lawyer is there and they say if your client don't show up, then I'm gonna put a warrant out for him. He's
right.
I
have seen that as well. Yeah. It all depends on that area.
Mood. The judge's mood.
The judge's mood.
And that's one of the things Blind Justice was talking about. You're not following orders. You're not following the law. You're following the mere whims of a tyrannical judge. The judge may have certain powers, but he may not have the powers to do what he's doing, is what he's trying to point out.
And I've noticed that all over North Carolina with different judges and stuff, that they're all very biased. They're all very tyrannical. It's their rules and their rules only.
No matter what's on the laws or on the books, they're gonna do it their way, and that's how it is.
Hey, Stephanie.
But people that have never dealt with North Carolina law doesn't know this.
No, I was gonna say I need you to text me your address to Hunter's phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna mail you a present.
Do me like that again, dog, and I'm gonna put you outside.
Nicole.
Yeah. What the hell? I can't. I'm blind, y'all. Hold on.
It's the brand that we have up here of the same exact.
Oh, my bad. I hit the wrong one.
Oh, it's just a different store brand, maybe.
Hold on. Turn it back on and let me see again.
Ugh. Hang on.
Beck, you lose cookie butter. Okay.
What the hell is cookie butter?
You've never had cookie butter?
dude?
Oh my god.
This is cookie butter.
It's that good
cookie
shit,
butter
dude.
is like crack, I swear.
Is it like peanut butter would taste like cookies?
Yep.
It's not peanut butter at all. It's technically cookies that have been creamed like a peanut butter.
And this is cookie butter.
It's cookies in peanut butter form.
Yep, and so you can spread it on crackers.
How do you eat them? What do you have to eat?
Like a fucking
This is how you eat it.
You just eat it with a spoon. You put it on bread.
This is how you eat it. You see this, Joe? This is how you eat it.
A lot of us eat it with a spoon, but yes, you can spread it on crackers. You can spread it on toast. You can spread it on anything. Celery.
Crackers.
You use it like a peanut butter.
Jelly. Really? Cookie butter and jelly just sound like a really fattening sandwich or something.
It does, and it would be way too sweet. Cookie butter is really sweet.
All right.
Dude, I look at it this way. I see here
have it in crunchy and creamy.
I think that cookie butter and like melted like chocolate, kind of like Nutella, but without it being actual Nutella, would be good together.
What about cookie butter and just had a good one. Who?
Pop-Tart, would that be good? I do peanut butter.
Cookie butter on a Pop-Tart.
Get you a strawberry. Get you a strawberry Pop-Tart and some peanut butter. Make you a sandwich with the two Pop-Tart and the peanut butter.
What about cookie butter and chunky peanut butter? Is that something that someone would try to eat, or is that
probably? I mean, they're so similar.
I might take my cookie butter and try it with one of my Milano What is
I
it?
have done that.
Now I got caramel macchiato cookies.
Now I
With
like
cookie
taking.
butter.
Yes.
I like taking.
cookies on cookies.
I take cookie butter and I put Hershey Kisses in them.
Oh my goodness.
I need.
Yeah.
Give me a 3 Musketeers.
I got nothing sweet. I might be I got nothing sweet. Peanut butter and jelly, maybe.
I don't have
Nothing
no
sweet.
Open face
Most
that
people
juice in the
who
oven for a
try
second.
cookie butter end up almost becoming addicted to it. It's so good.
Open face,
It's Stephanie's fault.
Yeah, it's my
Open
fault. I
face.
got her hooked on it.
Joe, cool. If you ain't got nothing sweet, open face you a peanut butter jelly sandwich in the damn oven for a minute on the broil setting, and let it get a caramelize on top of the peanut butter and make you some PB&J
Nah.
toast, right?
Hey,
Just toast it first
I
and
was
then do
gonna
it.
say, do you let the bread toast?
See, I just
I mean,
toast mine
Bread
and then
toast
make
up
it.
a little bit.
You could
Oh,
pre-toast.
y'all killing me.
You
Dude.
could pre-toast the bread, but the important
Now,
part
see-
is the caramelization on the peanut butter.
Hey, I got a
I
toaster
don't eat peanut butter and
oven
jelly.
that'll work in a toaster oven.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Got a broiler.
Let me say something. Hunter would make this dessert, and it was whole wheat bread because we didn't quite like whole wheat bread. But he would toast the whole wheat bread and then put like the peanut butter on it, put yogurt on it, put strawberry syrup on it, put cherries on it, put sprinkles on it and stuff, and chocolate syrup. Oh my God, it was delicious.
Hey Joe,
I don't eat
Everything
peanut
but
butter
the
and jelly.
damn yogurt sounds incredible.
I won't eat peanut butter and jelly. I eat peanut butter and honey.
Joe, the
Oh
kids
yeah,
fell
I
for
got
it.
a lot of buddies that eat that. Yeah,
The kids fell for it. They thought they was eating ice cream for breakfast for like 2 years.
yogurt.
They thought they was eating ice cream for breakfast, but they was really eating a healthy fucking breakfast.
Yeah, my kids love yogurt and stuff, so.
And
We all do
frozen
like yogurt.
some of it ain't horrible, man. But regular
Now, see,
yogurt.
nobody
Not
can beat
frozen.
homemade cannolis.
Listen to how you do it. It's like baking a cake, Joe. Toast, peanut butter, little bit of drizzle, another piece of toast, and then a little bit of peanut butter, and then yogurt over the top, right?
Oh,
So
yogurt.
yes, so it soaks into the bread a little bit and gives it that fruity taste. But you got the peanut butter and you got the fucking toast, so you got a little bit of crunch. You don't want too much, right? So when it's like having a fucking what's them ones you get that's multi-layered?
Strudel or something, I think it's called.
Yeah, something like that. But it's entirely healthy because it's all healthy shit. But the kids thought it was ice cream for breakfast. That's what they called it.
Well, chocolate syrup and strawberry syrup ain't healthy, but hell, it made it even more.
Hey, that's that sugar. That's that sugar rush that gets them woke up in the morning. What you talking about?
See, now I make homemade cannolis with caramel sauce.
I mean, you like coffee and sodas, don't you?
Well, I ain't never. No, I mean, like not together, but in general, yeah.
Yeah. So the kids can't have a little bit of sugar for breakfast. Cornflakes, frosted flakes are sugar, right? If you want to go healthy, you got to go frosted or cornflakes.
No. I gotta teach you guys how to make the kids some beignets.
Is that? I don't know what that is.
A beignet is a Louisiana like French Quarters beignet. It's like
French
a.
Is it an ice cream?
It's like a donut. No, it's like a donut. But they're really, really poofy.
Poofy.
Well, that's the only way I could think of them. Like kind of like a French curler, how they're very like airy on the inside.
The American version of a croissant. What?
You know, Stephanie don't like soda. She'll drink coffee, but she won't drink soda.
Is it the
Wrong
American
way
version?
around. I don't drink I don't drink coffee ever.
You
Coffee
had
or
Starbucks
soda?
that day?
No, I had a hot chocolate. Mine wasn't coffee.
Oh, I got hot chocolate.
I
Y'all
remember
giving me
that, too.
ideas.
Y'all bitched me out
no.
for me taking so long.
Y'all took
but-
forever. Y'all went gallivanting.
No.
By the time y'all made it back, the
They
coffee,
went and had fun in my old man's truck.
like the coffee was horrible. My whipped cream just started melting and everything.
But no, a beignet is like a donut, but it can be eaten at any time. And in the
that
French
sounds
Quarters,
good.
it's more of a like kind of a dessert at any time. So it could be breakfast, lunch, dinner, but it's more like a kind of poofy, airy powdered donut.
So is it kind of like a croissant but sweet?
No, it's not like a croissant at all. It's more like a French curler.
It does sound a little bit like a croissant, don't it? A poofy.
When she said airy, that's what made me think croissant.
Right, but I mean, like if you've ever had a French curler, they've got a lot of air in them.
I've had apple crisps and apple fritters, but never a French curler.
Oh,
Hey, I
wow.
gotta say something though. Shout out to the 12 people that's watching because a lot of y'all ain't typing in chat, so I
We shooting the
appreciate
straight up
it.
shit. That's our shit show. We shooting the straight up shit. Ain't that right, John?
Y'all want the shit show? Let's start the shit show. Stephanie, hit that button.
We need some rock music.
We
to
need some
save
drama.
children's music. And there's no reason like bands like Metallica and these guys should not be knocking. They all got kids. I don't need to hear new amazing Metallica. So play some kid stuff. They'd be amazing. I think they'd be great.
I love
James
Jimbo.
Hetfield came out like, get around, yeah. Ready, boys and girls? Yeah, yeah, ooh, yeah. Yeah, 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 ooh.
He does a really good impression.
Had a dog. Yeah, had a dog, yeah. Bingo was his name, oh yeah. B-I-N-G-O. B-I-N-G-O. Yeah, ooh, yeah. B-I-N-G-O. Bingo was his name, oh hey. Bingo was his name, hey. Yeah, ooh, yeah. Ozzy would be great if London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Although he sounds like the Count right there.
That was kind of the point.
And I mean, AC/DC would be the ultimate. They'd be the ultimate. I would give AC/DC row, row, row your boat because they'd be amazing at it. They'd be amazing at it. Just come out, little Angus come out. And then Brian Johnson, another great front man coming out. You got to roll, roll, roll your boat. Roll, roll, roll your boat. Send it down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream.
I can see all of that.
Oh, that thing's like 2-3 hours long, huh?
I could see it though. He had the visual. I
one.
could see him doing the shit across the stage and all that bullshit.
There's two. If it'll cooperate with me. But yeah, there's number 2.
Oh, look at the baby. Oh, there's another one in the back.
There's number 3. Oh hell.
Just for
number 4. Where'd my 5th one go? Where'd it go?
Oh man,
Where'd it go?
over there.
Yeah, I know my theory on
that
white
way
boys
Hunter
and
knows who
shirts.
it is whenever he says, I'm a machine.
There's number 5.
Is mommy around? Are they even old enough to be away from mommy? Mommy must be around.
Yeah.
She's around, but they're starting to eat cat food and stuff.
Okay.
They hitch rides. If you try to walk past that cat, I don't care if you're a dog
It's the
or
Oreo looking one. The Oreo looking one grabbed a hold of, like, climbed on my feet the other day, right? And grabbed a hold of my pants leg. And you know how the kids will wrap around your legs and you have to carry them and stuff like that and walk down the hallway with them?
Yeah.
That's how the one kitten did me. It literally hitched the ride on my leg.
Listen, he's gonna be crawling up. I've seen him where then the next step is they'll climb up because they know they can get closer to you.
Yep, and closer to food.
I've seen them climb up people's legs.
Oh, Stephanie, by the way, I
Hmm.
think marshmallow is also. I'm not 100% sure yet, but
You're
I'm about to
tripping.
find out.
You're tripping. Wishful
Mm-mm.
thinking.
No, it's not wishful thinking. I hope it's not.
What am I gonna do?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Take
I done
So
found a Reese
if I
cup
show something, is
sweetheart.
anybody gonna get grossed out by anything?
It's all the damage is done. I already saw the shirtless white boy. How much worse can it get?
Pretty bad.
That is I Am the Machine.
I don't know him yet. I need to meet I Am the Machine. Let's see it.
Hang on 1 second.
Ouch.
Yeah,
How'd that
that's
happen?
with
What is
that's with the stitches.
Because Stephanie will kick somebody's ass, man. Don't fuck with Stephanie.
Yeah,
What happened to your hand, man?
You tried
I
to
punched a mirror.
A mirror.
Oh, hang on.
Now you know you're talking to an intellectual. All I can see is all sorts of Freudian. Why'd you punch your own image and shit popping in my head? Why don't you
That's what I was
explain how
being
you?
teased about earlier.
Why
No,
don't you
um,
explain that?
it was a
Nice
car mirror,
talker.
and I was pissed off at somebody, and instead of punching them in their face, I
Ah,
ended up punching the mirror.
all right, I understand.
I was trying to go with the lesser of two evils, and I got hurt. Bad.
Yeah, I could see punching the mirror. I've punched shit in my car, not the mirror, but I've hit the steering and the dash and shit.
I wasn't in the car. I was standing outside the car.
Oh wait, the side mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heavy there. That's heavy. I thought you was sitting in the seat. The side
Nope.
mirror. Fuck, you hit
Yep.
it
Stephanie, you
hard.
see the comment?
I punched it about 3 or 4 times, and I've got 4 stitches, but they wanted another 8 to put in, and I refused.
Jeez.
They were still digging glass out of my hand this afternoon.
Oh, that's oh my goodness, girl.
Something you
Yeah.
wanted to try that you should eat.
Yeah. It was bad. Like, it didn't stop bleeding and didn't stop bleeding, and finally everybody talked me into going to the hospital.
Right. Which they should have.
Yeah, so now I'm all bandaged up. I can only use my index finger and my thumb.
Oh, it's gonna get worse, man, because of that swelling. You won't be able to do shit.
Oh, yeah, I had a ring on my hand too, so they had to cut the ring off.
Ooh,
Ouch.
Right.
They tried to pull it apart after they split one part of it and tried to
Yeah,
pull it
yeah.
apart, but I
Yeah.
wear stainless steel rings, so it's not going to pull apart easy. And their pliers slipped and actually ripped part of one of my wounds open again.
Oh, I felt
That was before the Novocaine.
that.
And that was the only thing I've had for pain is the Novocaine.
So, man, when that shit wear off, which
It wore off within 20 minutes. It wore off while they were still stitching.
Fuck, I'm about to say that shit ain't gonna last long.
No, it wore off while they were stitching because that last stitch that they put in, I felt it and it was deep. It was like instant burning. But I have a very high pain tolerance, so it wasn't
apparently because you didn't
bad.
hit the mirror once, you hit it again and then again.
And
So
again
apparently
and
you
again.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. I've also broken this hand on walls.
Oh, so again with the fucking, you can't tell me shit like that. She hits mirrors.
I punched a stud. I punched a stud and shattered my
Look
pinky
at your
knuckle.
unlucky ass, right? It could have been between the studs, right? But
Yeah.
no.
And the worst part was I didn't punch it like straight on like I usually would. It was in a hallway that was too close to me, so I uppercutted it.
No,
and that's why I shattered it.
Unlucky ass is trying to figure out how the hell you managed to bruise literally the tip of your fucking finger. Y'all see the bruise? Yeah. How in the hell can someone bruise the very tip of their finger?
By jamming it.
But I didn't jam it on nothing though. I broke my arm walking to go pick up a basketball. I broke my pinky finger unplugging a stove.
Think of what my other hand looked like last week.
Yeah, I know. I have managed to do so much shit.
So Joe, the underside of my left hand I think I used my middle finger way too much, flipping people off or something. No, I'm kidding. Somebody tried to rip something out of my hand, and I was holding on to it, and actually had bruised just the underside of my middle finger so dark that they thought they broke my finger.
Oh wow! From snatching something out your hand.
From snatching something out of my hand.
That's heavy, yo.
So in the last 2 weeks, I've been pretty bruised and yeah.
You say you have a punching bag. Use it, damn it.
I do have a punching bag.
That's what they said. You said you have one, so use it.
Yeah.
But she said she wasn't around her punching bag at that time, Night Stalker Medic.
That's why you like your mobile punching bag, ain't that right?
It just means I need to start doing my my aerial yoga thing again.
I mean, I can hang you up and use you as a punching bag all day long. You really want me to test that theory?
Break out the handcuffs. Let's do it.
Funny.
Well, I gotta have him come back.
Oh no, wait till y'all come up here. I've got a perfect spot that you could actually handcuff him up above his head and use him as a punching bag.
All right, come on. Let's see
I
this.
don't know about that one.
No,
Yeah, I gotta let this shirtless white boy run, man, just to get it off the screen and get it over with.
Here's how it happened. I went to school at Florida State. I was not a very good student.
Is it just my
I was
screen?
there
He's not moving.
like 7 years. I was there in most
He's
of the
moving on
90s.
mine.
All right.
I was in college
All right,
longer than
now
grunge
it's moving.
music was around.
Okay. I get Hunter just dying of laughter with this guy.
Oh no, they don't understand dying of laughter until you.
This is how bad of a student I was. One time, I signed up for a Russian class thinking it was Spanish, and it took 3 classes before I realized I don't think this is Spanish. So I got up to leave. The teacher, who was hot, he definitely worked out. I'm kidding. It was a girl. It was a girl, and she was hot. She still is hot. She stopped me. She goes, "Don't go anywhere. I need 14 kids to teach this class. You're the 14th. I need to teach this class in order to get my master's. So if you sit back down, you don't have to do anything all semester, and I'll just give you a C." I was like, Strasvutia, bitches, I'm back. So I took Russian 1, 2, 3, and 4, never learned a word. Think about what I'm saying. I took 2 years of a language, took 4 semesters of my college career, four semesters. Russian 4 was taught in Russian. Do you have any idea what it's like to go to a class and sit there like an immigrant at the DMV all day? Like,
Yo, I heard the microwave.
the end of Russian 4, same teacher pulls me aside. She's like, "We're taking a trip to Russia. If you go, you'll get a minor." I was like, "Okay, hold on. You know, I can't really speak, read, write, or understand the language, right?" She's like, "I'm fucking well aware of that." You got to remember, I was taking tests in a language with which I was unfamiliar with their alphabet. Do you have any idea what it's like to take a test and make up hieroglyphics? And the answer is star, circle, hashtag shoe. She goes, "It doesn't matter. We need kids to make this trip happen. And if you go with all the classes you've taken and the ones you will take, you will get a minor." And I was like, "That's all you had to say. Let's go to Russia and fuck some minors." It was different minor, obviously. Learned that the hard way. So we went to Russia in 1995. This is when the mob ran everything. And they told us that our very first night. They sat the whole class down. They're like, "Listen, we have paid off the mafia to keep you safe.
Damn.
In exchange for our money, they give us 2 young gangsters." I'm in the room like, this trip just got fucking awesome. The word for gangster in Russian is banditi. They go, "These banditi are going to live with us. They're going to walk you to class. They're going to walk you back from class. They're going to take you on field trips, walk you back from field trips. Do not speak to them. They're in the mafia. Do not look at them. Do not engage them. Do not interact with them." I was like, "Well, they're going to be my best fucking friends." So the first night I grabbed a bottle of vodka and a 6-pack of Baltica, which is our local beer, and I planned a sentence. I was going to say, Strasvucia. Меня зовут Bert. Очень приятно. Я работаю кошка.
They learned a little bit.
Does anyone speak Russian in here? I love that someone says no. No. I did a head turn earlier. It doesn't look like it. I'll tell you what the sentence says. It's a badass sentence. I worked all day on it. Hello, my name's Bert. It's very nice to meet you. I work pussy. Kind of. It really means I work with cats. I didn't know the fucking language. What do you expect? It doesn't matter because the second the door opens and I'm face to face with a real Russian gangster with the wife beater and the tattoos with the track pants and the cigarette, he just stares me up and down. A frat boy from Florida State. I was wearing a fanny pack. He just looks at me and goes, "Stole." I fucking panicked. And everything I had planned on saying flooded out of my head. And all I said to him in Russian in his doorway was, "I am the machine." And he started laughing. He goes, "What did you say?" I was like, "I'm the machine." He grabs me and he goes, "Come in and tell my friends." Brings me in a room full of 9 Russian gangsters drinking and smoking and just goes, "Stop. Tell them what you said." Now I'm like, fuck it. I'm the machine. They looked at each other, looked at me, and they're like, fuck it. He's the machine. And I became the machine. And these guys loved me. Yes. You got to realize, though, the reason they loved me is I went shot for shot with them that night, all night long, until like 4 a.m. But all I knew how to say in their language was, "I'm the machine." And I fuck cats. So we did everything together. We like the guy that answered the door, his name was Igor. He was like my best friend. We did everything together. We ran a pool hall scam. We stole a boat. It was literally the best summer of my life. And then one day, the whole class is taking a trip to Moscow. It's an overnight train trip. And I say to Igor, I go, "This is going to be a blast. We got to be in the same cabin." And he goes, "I can't go."
This
I
part's
said, "Why
fucking
not?" He goes,
hilarious.
"Different mafia runs train, different mafia runs Moscow." I said, "Well, hold on. What's that mean for me?" And he goes, "Don't worry. I set up banditi. I tell them about you. They'll take care of you." Sure enough, we get to the train station, and he introduces me to my 2 new gangsters, Igor and Igor. And he says to me, he goes, "Guys, this is the machine. If you give the machine vodka, you'll have a great time." The big ear of the 2 Igors looks like a kid on Christmas. He's like, "Oh, I can't wait to play with a machine." He grabs me and he goes, "The machine doesn't sit in coach. The machine sits in first class with us." I'm like, "That's what I'm fucking talking about." We go to first class and it is pimped out with booze, food, and here's the real gangster part. Second the train takes off out of the station, everyone that works on the train comes in to pay their respects. The conductor walked in, rips off the stars and stripes to his shirt, places them on my lap, and goes, "This is a present for the machine. It would be an honor to do a shot of vodka with the machine."
Wow.
I'm 22 years old thinking, these machine stories might have gotten out of control. We drink all the booze in an hour, and Big Igor stands up and he goes, "Machine, we go to the bar cart to get more vodka." I'm like, "Fuck it. I'm in the mob. I'll do whatever the fuck I want." We roll into the bar cart like a big dick in a locker room. Just, not that I've ever been that guy, but I've seen it. Just smack. You know the look where everyone looks like, "Oh, shit. Okay." "Oh, someone's here. Okay. All right." Igor looks at me, and in Russian, he says, "Machine, go behind the bar and grab bread." In Russian. And I understood him. For a second, I'm like, I'm fucking learning. I'm learning the language my way, not through flashcards and textbooks, but by joining the mafia. I get behind the bar, I'm like, "Igor, I know what you said." He's like, "Go for your machine. Can the machine find cheese?" And I was like, "Sir, cheese, I got it. Give me another one." And he's like, "Grab vodka." I was like, "I already know that one. Give me another one." He's like, "Grab the money." I'm like, "Huh?" He goes, "Grab the fucking money." And I realized at that instant, we're robbing the bar cart.
No.
And I'm the one doing it, hooked on phonics style.
Get it correct.
Grab
Hooked
the
on
money,
phonics style,
walk
yo.
out. 2 of my classmates see me and they're like, "You're in so much trouble." Go back to our first class cabin, and within 5 minutes, the head chaperone of this train trip, not the whole trip, just this train trip, she was an English teacher who did not speak Russian, who hated me before I robbed the train. She comes over to our first class cabin and swings the door open with that like liberal arts confidence. Just, this shit is over. You're done. You're done. Stand up right now. You stand up. How you're done. Stand up. And Big Igor looks at me confused, then smiles, takes a big sip of vodka, spits it in her eyes, and goes, "No one talks to the machine like that." Shuts the door in her face. He goes, "Fuck that bitch. This is Russia."
Damn.
Don't
It
worry,
gets
machine.
better.
When it gets dark, we have good time. Like, what the fuck are we doing when it gets dark? Reaches in his pocket, pulls out a ring of keys, and he goes, "We're robbing the whole fucking train."
Damn.
I'm a good person. I don't cheat. This is why, let me tell you, I don't cheat on my wife. I don't cheat on my wife because one morning, our whole family was in bed. The dogs, the cats, the girls, my wife, and we were just giggling, and it was pure. It was perfect. And I thought to myself, I don't ever want to screw this up. This is the most important thing. This is what life's about. And they got up to make chocolate chip pancakes. And I laid in bed and I said, I will never cheat on my wife. I had a conversation with myself. I said, if I ever get into a situation where a hot girl's flirting with me, or I think she's flirting with me, and it seems like it could go further, I'm just going to cock block myself. I'm just going to look her in the face in front of everyone and go, I don't cheat on my wife. Now, I may be wrong.
Damn.
She may not be hitting on me. She may throw a drink in my face, slap me, or I may be right. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is that I don't cheat on my wife because I've already had that conversation. Here's the problem. I never had that conversation about robbing trains. So when presented the opportunity, I thought I'd be like, not me. I'm going to go back and work on my verbs. But apparently, when presented the opportunity, I'm the guy that's like, fuck it, let's start with my class.
Damn.
So we robbed them first while they
Should I be
slept, if
double?
that makes it better. And then we robbed the whole train. And if there's any consolation, we robbed me too. My bag was with them. And then we drank all night long. Like literally until 6 a.m. Top 5 drunkest I've ever been without throwing up in my entire life. We pull into Moscow at 6 a.m. I'm pissed drunk. You ever been so drunk you're like, I know I got to piss, but I can't find my dick. Train stops, sun's up, I'm hammered, door opens, same teacher, not mad.
Wow.
Curious, right? She looks me in the eyes, smiling, and goes, I want to be the one to tell you they've alerted the police. And I look out, and on the platform, my whole class is standing there with a cop, talking. They're upset. They've been robbed. I get it. Apparently, they'd never heard snitches get stitches. Big Igor sees this and is completely unfazed. He's like, don't worry. I talked to police for both of us. I was like, oh, thank God. He cracks a bottle of vodka. I'm like, I wouldn't bring that out to an officer, maybe. Lights a cigarette, walks out to the cop, who's taking a statement. The cop is taking a statement. Igor walks up behind him, grabs him by the arm, spins him around, and goes, fuck you. We fuck you in the mouth. We fuck you in the ass. I'm like, stop with the fucking we shit. Now the cop is just staring at me, and I hear him bark out, "Pardon, good day," which I don't even know what that means, but it doesn't sound like, you're okay, stay there. It is a come to Jesus moment where you know you fucked up. All I thought as I walked to the cop, who's standing in front of the class I just robbed, next to the gangster I robbed them with, my only thought was, this isn't how I plan on spending my second junior year. And the gulag taking hot dicks to the throat. I get 5 steps from the cop, who looks impatient as shit. He takes 2 big-ass steps, grabs me by the arm, spins me away from my class, away from Igor, pulls me right into his face, and he goes, so, I understand you're the machine.
Well, I knew it.
Nice. Tonight, you party with us. I was like, what? He's like, tonight you party with us, yes? And I looked at him and I was like, wait, I'm not in trouble? And he gets so close to me, I can smell his morning cigarette. And he goes, no. Fuck that bitch. This is Russia.
Yeah. I find shit like that all the time.
Joe, give me, fuck that bitch, this is Russia in your best Russian accent, dude.
I tell the fuck that bitch. This is Russia.
Sound more Soviet than Russian.
He's too high.
No, he's not drunk enough. When he gets drunk enough and we convince him to holler, I'm the machine, and then fuck this shit.
I'm the machine.
Hold on.
Fuck this bitch, this is Russia.
See, I can't roll my R's, so I wouldn't be able to say it the way he says it.
Russia. No, I can't do it either.
I'm the only one in my family that can't do it.
I can't. I'm the only one in mine that can't do it though.
Well, I got my tongue pierced a long time ago, but on top of that, I whistle using my tongue, not my lips.
Right.
So it makes it harder for me to roll my R's and things when I speak like Spanish and stuff because I'm used to whistling with my tongue, which means I have to hold it stiff compared to letting it sit relaxed.
I've never been able to do that shit. So is that what I'm doing? I'm holding it stiff.
Yeah, it's not letting it relax enough.
Okay.
From what I'm told.
Right. I'll give it a cry when I'm not so fucking high.
So for the 12 people that's watching that came in and was watching the machine, what did y'all think?
How'd y'all like it?
Apparently, he's got other machine shit, and he does that. Or is it just that story when he was the machine?
That's pretty much the only story, but there is a longer version of it.
Okay.
Another good one is Chad Daniels. He talks about how kids are STDs.
Wow.
It's kind of funny because he talks about going like canoeing with his wife, and she forgets her paddle, and he's like, "I will kill you," and she's like, "Well, why are you whispering it?" He goes, "I'm not doing an extra 3 to 5 because sound travels over water."
Damn.
And then he talks about how the big woman on the plane next to him is all mad because his leg is touching her leg, both of them clothed. And so she goes and gets a pillow and sticks it between their legs.
Wow.
He's like, I could still rape you through a pillow.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It was just the way he says it that was freaking hilarious. And he's like, and if that bitch makes this plane go down, she's gonna die twice. Once on the way down and once when the plane explodes. Because I'm gonna kill a bitch for making the plane go down.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, he says the kids are STDs because the little one is always stealing something from the big one. You got to cut a cord to separate them, and yeah, so they're STDs.
Well, calling kids STDs ain't no worse than where people are calling kids crotch goblins.
Crotch goblin. I hadn't heard
but,
that one.
And he says that the worst part of them being STDs is they hang around you for 18 years, eating all your shit and expecting money from you, and then just leave.
Well, I expect all of mine to leave, but I expect them to conquer the fucking world. So I mean,
No, we all parents do.
Yeah, but it comes as a surprise when they really do leave.
I know. Trust me.
I actually thought I was going to have the whole summer with my son before he went away to college. And yeah, about 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks after we got back from our vacation in North Carolina, he decides to move out just unexpectedly.
Wow, you still don't dig that shit.
Dude, it was unexpected, like completely unexpected.
Big time unexpected. Like he was gone for the week because he wanted to go to his cousin's house, no problem. Then my grandma died, so I wanted him to come home. And he's like, well, no, we've already got plans and this and that. I want to stay another week. I don't care if you're grown, you still live in my house. You need to come home for the funeral. And he tried to play it off as, well, he didn't want to come home because he didn't want to mourn with his little brother up his butt.
Okay.
And we said he needed to come home, period. And that's when he decided to come here, grab his shit, and move out.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I've only seen him, I think, twice since then.
Oh, well, that hurts.
It does. Especially because I've been mom and dad to him his whole life.
Let me ask you, it sounds like you got some regrets there.
I regret that it had to happen that way. I'm glad he's out on his own and he's learning responsibility. I mean, he is going to college. He did make sure he registered on time. He is going to class. He is doing what he wanted to go to school for, which is cooking.
Well, Joe, I don't know if you've ever known this or not, but when kids go to school, most parents regret teaching them the potty train because they're like, that's the first step to them going and leaving most of the time. When you're a full-time parent for the first 5 years and then all of a sudden they're going to school, it's a big shock too.
It wasn't for me. My favorite saying was, you always teach the kids to talk and walk for the first 2 years of their life. Then the next 16 years of their life, you're telling them to sit down and shut up.
I know, right?
I mean, that's like her youngest son. He's very, very shy. But she'll tell
Very
you,
shy.
he wasn't shy when he was down here. He actually loved hanging out with me and Hunter.
Now he wants to go back down there like all the time.
All right.
But see, that's just it. Is once he gets that little bit of a connection with somebody, he will open up big time.
Right.
But most of the time, like, he doesn't like going to birthday parties. He doesn't like having his own birthday party.
But Stephanie, y'all was only down here a week, so it's not like he,
10 days.
Well, yeah, 10 days.
Was there any other kids down there or
Just my two boys.
Nope.
That's and he dug it, huh?
Yep, he dug it.
Man, we went to the river. We had fireworks.
We went swimming, what, 5 or 6 times?
Yeah, we went to the river a lot.
Yeah. And we all took turns, actually playing video games with the kids and shit.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. Shot up a police officer in the air.
Well, he refused the ID, so I fired his ass.
I almost forgot about that.
That sorry son of a bitch wouldn't fly straight even on his way out the door.
Let's see, we made bonfires. We cooked out on the grill.
Burnt shit.
I think Chaz's favorite part was actually holding the Roman candles going off.
Yeah.
I saw some of that fireworks. I remember. I saw at least some of it.
Stephanie, I still got some of them Roman candles.
Damn. I think we have mostly firecrackers left.
Stephanie, that was on your channel, wasn't it? The fireworks.
Yeah.
I thought I saw that.
Me and Stephanie both went live, so.
Okay. And somebody was pulling a kid back, repeatedly holding the kid back, I think.
That would probably be my oldest.
And it was smoky as fuck. You couldn't even see shit at the wow. You remember that?
Well, I mean, you gotta realize they bought a shit ton of fireworks, and we got like $300 worth of fireworks.
I believe with all the free shit and all the shit we bought, there was close to $1,000 worth of fireworks.
Well, you got to remember too, the first time that you went, it was like a certain percentage off, and then the second time that we went and got some, it was if you bought so much, you got so much free. So yeah, and those big ass mortars, man, what?
I like those grand finale ones that just let off like 100 of them.
Yeah,
one after another. The pew pew pew.
We had 3 big ass grand finale ones.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Chinese lanterns that spun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't forget that one that I had where it was all them little tiny ones and they went pew 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 pew.
Oh, the bees?
No, not the bees, but it was like little
the big
missiles.
box.
Yeah. No, it wasn't a big box of them. It was a little box actually, but it was missiles. So
I found out why our bees weren't flying right.
Why?
We were trying to get them to fly up and downward, and they needed to sit side to side so they'd spin up. I seen somebody make a giant one of those and actually make it go off.
Man, what?
Yeah, I'll try and find it. freaking awesome how he did it.
Hey Joe, if you can find somewhere where you can do this without getting charged littering, Stephanie's got this thing she could show you where you can blow a lot of smoke and damn be legal in all 50 states.
Oh, and let's not forget Hunter's putting the fucking booby traps on the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
I set off bombs with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all walk in the door, I'll blow y'all ass up with bombs. Fuck you.
No. The best one was the one he forgot and opened the door himself on.
Yeah, that one was funny as hell.
What kind of booby traps?
Okay, it's this little string, right? And it's got like
I still have some.
It's got
So do I.
yeah, it's got like a little I guess you could say kind of like a firecracker or something, like one of the pop firecrackers. But when you pull it apart, it makes a loud ass pop noise. And he would tie it to the door, and when people would open it, it would pull the string, and it would pop, and it would scare the person who opened the door. Well, he
Like a party popper.
yeah, he done one himself, and he went to go open the door after he had done it and forgot he had done it, and he scared the shit out of himself. Oh, we fucking died laughing. I told him as karma's a bitch, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I could set them off and never have to open the door. I could like set them up to where they'd go off and never. Like I could go in and out the door and they wouldn't go off.
Time of the year again. Another year, another fireworks.
This guy is freaking awesome. I've watched him make
last year, we
like
made the world's largest
leaf
fireworks
blowers
tank.
and shit fly like airplanes.
Okay.
Dude,
This year, I think I'll make another one of my childhood
They're
favorites,
giant-sized
the flying
firecrackers.
helicopter fireworks. But first, story time. It was the year 1998-ish. My
He's
dad
done
was
the
buying some
Bumblebee
fireworks
one,
at our
too.
local Foy store. Amongst the limited selection of overpriced fireworks, we found these weird red pill-shaped fireworks with little wings. I was fascinated as wings usually equals flight. So we bought a few of them. Unfortunately, my smooth brain couldn't figure out how these things worked. We tried lighting them and they spun around, but they didn't fly. My next logical solution was to maybe stick it in a pipe. Maybe it'll spin around and fly. Well, that didn't work quite either. At this point, I was about to give up, so I just lit another one and just tossed it on the ground. And for some reason, this one flew. So what happened all of a sudden? The third firework flew just fine. Well, it turns out these need to be orientated in such a specific way to fly. For example, you can't take a rocket-style firework and light it upside down and expect it to work. However, this was not as obvious to 10-year-old me as to how to use this thing. These helicopter-style fireworks use a combination of thrust, gyroscopic stability, and wings to fly. Much like this helicopter-style toy, spinning it around
The
with my hand
blimp one
causes
right
it to
there is
fly.
a really
The
funny
power
one,
source,
too.
however, comes from a horizontal-facing rocket motor rather than the torque created by my hand. The spinning motion is translated into lift by the wings mounted on the body of the firework. The fun part about all of this is now these fireworks have a label that says this side facing up. It didn't have these when I was a kid, so I was really confused on how to use these things. On another note, we're actually building one more style of helicopter.
But they're giant
firework. I don't really know
bumblebees.
why these are called helicopters, because they don't really have wings or anything. But these are gyroscopically stabilized helicopter fireworks. How these
But
work
see,
is
I
they
was
have a booster
landmine
motor which
flip.
spins them round and round and round, thus creating some gyroscopic stability. Then they have a booster motor which kicks off after that's happened, thus launching into the sky. The fun thing about these is sometimes
They're
don't
gonna
even
make
feature
giant
wings at
versions
all.
of
They usually
each.
just feature some sort of stability or top function just so they can stabilize and then they kick off going upwards. I suppose we should probably go out to the field and test these and see which designs we like the most before we blow these things up. Literally blow them up in size.
It's been a giant ass candy.
For how big he's gonna make it, just the amount of powder he'd have to put in it, I wonder how many firecrackers they took apart to get it.
I don't know.
Oh, fuck that. I just buy black powder and gunpowder separately. I ain't taking fireworks front the damn thing.
Maybe we should build one next time, Stephanie.
Is he building
Definitely.
them himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does it all himself. The blimp one was really cool because he actually showed how the blimp could fly better with, instead of hydrogen, it ended up being, or instead of helium, it was hydrogen, I think it was. And then when it caught fire, it like didn't explode like you think it would. It would just kind of burn.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
What? I I can't hear you. I got these sick Raycons in my ear. Our sponsor for this video. Are you tired of your wire tangly headphones?
I can't wear earbuds.
Then you're gonna love these E25 wireless earbuds from Raycon. These Raycon wireless earbuds start at about half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market.
When they make
They sound
earbuds
just
the
as
size
amazing
for
as
little
other top
kids, then
audio
I can
brands
wear
you
them.
know. Raycons are great for working at home, working out, tooling around the shop, and listening to music in general. Their everyday E25 earbuds are their best model yet. With 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing,
Make
more
them
bass,
smaller.
and more compact design that gives you a nice noise-isolating fit. It also comes in new fun colors. These
I
earbuds
recently
are
bought
already
the smallest
really
pair I could
affordable, but if you
absolutely
check out the
find,
link in
and
the
they still
description
didn't fit.
at buyraycon.com
I got the
/fierce people,
opposite
you can save up
problem.
to 15% off your order. So what are you waiting for? Get
Well, I
some of
have
these
one ear they
explosive
will fit in,
deals and try
but
out the
my
Raycons.
other
They're
ear, I
pretty
have
sweet.
a miniature-sized ear canal
Yeah.
Now, we've already
and
lit a few of
opening
these,
so
but
that
we need to
nothing
see if
will
we can
actually
make them
fit into
bigger
it.
and if they will work
That
the way I
sucks
want
because
to
you
make them
need
with
both
rocket
for the
motors.
sound
So we have that
properly.
over there.
Right.
So Sam
But
made
I
this
have
earlier,
perfect hearing.
and this
I
has a
actually
mono
more
rocket
than
engine, a
perfect hearing.
C65.
I
We're gonna
have
light this and see what this
hyper
does
hearing.
if this is sufficient. Sam, your bets? How do you think this will go?
Not very high until we move the engine.
Down, you think?
I mean, the
I
ear
don't think
size
it's going to
isn't
work very
different.
well
It's just
either
the
way. I just
opening
don't
and
think
the ear
this is
canal.
enough rocket power to really
Right.
get this to really spin. Usually these things have more powder in them, such as these
Oh
things.
my
Usually have to burn
goodness,
more of
that
that.
thing
to
is
go higher. I don't think this is
massive.
going to work very good, but we're going to give it a whirl and see what happens. Take one of the giant helicopter pill firework.
It's a big ass firework.
He makes them bigger.
What the hell?
It pooted at the
We
end.
need bigger motors.
We might need to reduce the pitch of the blades too, because these don't scale very linearly with the way those work versus the way this works as far as aerodynamics goes. So I think it's something to do with the Reynolds numbers. I'm gonna try a slightly bigger motor out the side. I think this will work better.
Wow.
He said, "Told you."
All right, so we removed that rocket motor. Sam thinks it's gonna be better if we put it somewhere else.
Because on the firework, it actually
wait, hang
points
on.
down a little.
We should give you the small motor first too, just to see which one works.
We'll do.
I think that's just gonna cause it to flip over. I don't think it's gonna work.
So they just got random holes in the motherfucker.
What the hell?
I think that one had a little lameness to it.
We have one more big motor. This is an E12.
That's what the bumblebees do in a very small
The bigger
form.
it goes, the more inefficient it gets with this much pitch in the wing. So I guess we'll try a big one, but my money is on these style spinners. The ones that have some sort of external force to give them the gyroscopically spin.
What would you do with a bumblebee that big?
Those are just better rockets than
Man,
helicopter
I
style
don't
wing
even
ones.
know.
What are
I'd
your
probably
thoughts on
take
this one
something
going
too.
higher?
I ain't gonna lie.
Yay?
This one
nay?
will go higher.
All right, yeah, I bet you it would go higher too.
I just helped my dad mount a camera on his remote controlled airplane,
Oh, that's dope.
so we can now fly it with goggles on and watch it where it's flying.
Like a drone.
High speed drone.
Yeah, it's a carbon fiber framing with a styrofoam outer shell, so it's super lightweight.
So Save's got his triangle thing now. We've ditched the fancy electronics because they weigh too much. We tried on the tray, but this.
I got to show them my
kinda
miniature
backfired.
my little miniature quadcopters.
Anyways, we're gonna give up and use this view.
I've got like the world's
Okay.
smallest quadcopters.
The issue with this one is
You
going to
got
be
it
the
just
timing.
like
If it gets it
another
right,
box.
it'll go to the moon. If not, it may flop around.
They actually fit into their controller.
Holy cow.
It was late as fuck.
Timing was good at least.
Time.
Perfect music for that.
I don't know what he was expecting.
Well, I think
The part that makes it blast off happens
Right,
afterwards.
wouldn't have flown. It's just too heavy. That's how the engine only
Okay.
carry up to 50
It's supposed to go up
so
and spin
we're
at
definitely
the
using
same
a bigger
time.
motor in that one. Fourth time's the charm. Let's try it again.
This dude even made a toilet fly.
Oh wow. Now we
And he
have the D
recently
motor
turned
instead of
a
the C
paper,
motor, so it should go
like
a
a
lot
paper and
higher.
cardboard
And the fuse is
airplane,
a lot better because it doesn't weigh as much
into
as all the
a
electronics
remote
did.
controlled one with
And
a
now that we
jet
have the middle
engine.
fuse, I can time it easier because it
That
burns at
fucker
2
was
to 5
sweet.
seconds per foot instead of 1 second per foot. 3, 2,
He ended up
1,
using a
go!
pie tin
All right.
for
Good
the
work.
insulating shielding so he wouldn't burn the paper.
Okay.
I told you, I watch weird ass shit, but I like documentaries and I like watching people build shit.
Finally, it worked. All right, let's put a big engine in.
There's one guy in here that made the world's largest super soaker. And then he took it up, like if you try to use it on a window, it would break the window. So then he took it up a notch and he
Damn, that one actually went up.
It did, yeah.
He challenged his kids to a Nerf battle, and he came out with a giant freaking Nerf gun that almost took people to hold. I'm a creator. Craft a little bit of everything.
All right, we got some new wings and a new body. This one has a little bit more of an airfoil shape, so I took my time making this one. We're gonna just pitch the propeller too for 2 launches. I only have 2 more motors, so we're gonna try this angle, which is just a few degrees upward.
Like Stalker, she actually made a wind chime out of a Bud Light beer bottle.
But the rocket motor may be better longer, so it might actually go.
Use the whole bottle.
Sound like you said you made a wind chime.
I made a Bud Light beer bottle, yeah.
Oh, you did say wind chime.
Yep. I cut it into rings, and I leave the rings
All right,
whole.
so that went pretty good. Unfortunately, the altimeter fell off, so we didn't get a reading there. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna crack these loose. I'm gonna try less pitch and see if that makes it go higher. It seems a little bit counterintuitive, but we may get more RPMs in there, so it may actually just be able to climb and fly higher. It seems this engine D11 with less pitched wings slightly. Not sure if this will make a whole big difference, but I'm pretty sure this is the optimum angle, or at least the other one was. We're just really trying to trim it up.
Nice. Oh, Nicole, I did get the
Okay, that wasn't the optimum angle.
the microwave kiln.
So one thing I forgot to account for is if I
To
took
clean
less
up
pitch
some
on
of the
wings,
sapphires.
the whole thing spins faster.
Did it work?
When you spin it faster, there's more
Yeah,
centrifugal
and
force.
I've been starting
It
to
pulls
work
in
on some
everything.
new
So basically, it
glass
pulled one of the
pieces
wings
out of
out,
broken
and a
pieces
lot
of glass
a lot of the RPM
in the
wasn't really
kiln
converted to lift very
in order
efficiently, so I
to make
figured
new wind chimes.
basically where we had it was
Well,
better.
I
So
need
more
to get
pitch,
me one
slightly,
then, so that way I can
too much pitch and it's stalled and it doesn't really develop all the way. So I think I figured out just how good it's going to be for this design.
I can take a
I guess
whole
we'll go and build the big
beer
one.
bottle and have it scored and cut in 20 minutes, and then have the wind chime itself done in less than 20 minutes.
Maybe I should send our gems to you, and then you just cook them in the kiln for us.
Or cut them with your ring.
Hey, Joe Cool.
Holy
I can cut glass out of blades.
I told you he made it big.
Like a TP for a kid.
Holy shit, that's a big ass firework.
I can rip a damn string out of your shirt and Joe Cool and cut glass with it. No shit.
All right, we got these giant fireworks built. I painted mine up. It's the pill. Sam's got the magic crystal.
Hey, no, one thing I can
Does
still
this
do
thing
with my
actually
hand
have a
on
name?
this
Most
stuff.
of these parts actually have names.
I can still do my
This
knife
one's got
throwing.
one.
It only takes my
yeah,
index
it
finger
says
and
right
thumb.
there. 2-color spaceship. All right, I'm gonna do mine first, and then we're gonna do Sam's.
Although the little ones
What
I
are your
bought down
predictions,
there,
Sam? How high do you
didn't
think
care
that's
for
gonna
them.
So I think it's gonna
You
go
don't?
slower than the medium
Nah,
one,
they're too
but
little.
actually go higher. It's gonna be draggy.
I'm okay with
Okay.
them. I prefer my
I think
other
I'm gonna
ones.
maybe go a total of 20 feet. Anyways, there are
Yeah, we
3
still gotta take
E16
out
motors.
to that
All right, let's go and light this thing.
one place that we were telling y'all about where you can get them at.
Yeah, and Bobby and I just bought a new set of 24 that we split 12 for him and 12 for me.
Mm.
That didn't go very high though.
It went about like 15 feet or so.
One the rocket motor shut off.
Yeah, it finally popped out of it.
Do you remember when Hunter shot the trailer?
Oh no, it's melted.
Yeah. How about shooting over the trailer with the fucking firecrackers?
I was hoping to get another shot of this. It's totally melted.
Oh, I
Him
wanted to
and
up
Bobby,
my
though.
rocket motor size.
Well, it did work. We did achieve flight, maybe a whole point of like 30 or 40 revolutions. Crap. Whoa, look at that. Okay, a little bit of interjection. If you look at the rocket, there's actually a case failure. Not all the motors actually produce thrust. Fire burst out through the side of the pill thing, and that's basically a case failure of one of the cheap Estes motors. So that really could have gone a lot higher if the rocket were to actually produce thrust, but it actually just failed. And then there's the propellant flying out of the engine casing. So you're probably only flying on maybe like one or maybe two motors.
I might need a bigger motor.
You just want to go for all the marbles and put all the engines in there?
Yeah.
All right, let's just do it because I don't think there's going to be a second shot after that. All right, so with the catastrophic event with mine completely melting down and this foam not being the greatest for this sort of stuff, Sam is going to go for all the marbles. We have two F-24 engines, which is a lot more power than the E motors I was using. So this will probably send it to the moon or destroy it completely on takeoff. We don't know. Also, the timing has to be right with the spin system, because if the spin system is wrong and the rocket doesn't spin, when this thing shoots off, it's going to go in any direction it decides to go. So it could be completely disastrous if the fusing is not correct.
That's smart.
Bombs are always fun.
Yeah, it can go in any direction. Reminds me of the time you set up the fireworks and then it shot through it.
Here we go. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Sitting there, oh my god, oh my god. What the hell?
What do you do?
Nothing yet. Spinning. I didn't even take off the ground.
I don't think it lit the F.
Oh, okay. I guess we get a second chance.
I don't know if we can light the F.
Yeah, that might be a problem because it didn't ignite for some reason.
Okay, ready? Ah! Oh, did it not light that fuse? No, it had to. Yeah, it burned through. So it just didn't light. It's still smoking, so we'll leave it. But
Look how safe we got.
yeah, it looks like we might not be able to light them like that. Let's play around with one in the dirt.
Okay.
Okay, I got 2 equal lengths of fuse, but we don't know when it's going to set it off. So there's going to be... Yep, that looks like it will work. I mean, the motor won't stop.
All right. Well, according to this, it looks like the timing should work. I don't know. We're almost out of fuse. Better get it right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, dumbass. There it goes.
Oh!
Wow.
He got it right. He did it. Oh, yeah, it was awesome.
That was dope.
He didn't go very high.
Perfect
But it was so
timing.
awesome.
I don't know. They don't fascinate me when they don't go very high, though.
I was pretty impressed with the way when the first one died, that's when it was about to drop down. Boom. The second one shot. That
Yeah.
was dope.
That made it awesome.
Yeah.
Although if they would have went off at the same time, it probably would have went a lot higher.
Yeah.
I think it
Could've
went
been
higher
more
than
lift.
that
It
one.
definitely went higher than this one. So I think the verdict on these giant fireworks is they just don't scale as well as the little ones do. At least when you make them that big.
Just saying, to be scaled, that would have to have like 20 or 30 pounds of
rocket
I mean, propellant in it.
It would work better if this thing was full propellant, but there's also a chance the FBI would be knocking at my door and it would also probably blow up.
Those are some big ass fireworks, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never seen no shit like that. That's for damn sure. And it's
So
strange.
cool.
Yep.
I told you I
know the
watched some
difference?
crazy shit.
Yeah.
Do you know the difference between 25 to life and a fireworks display?
No. What is the difference between 25 to life and a fireworks display?
Shrapnel and the powder charge. If there's no shrapnel, it can be considered a firework display. If the powder charge is too heavy, too much gunpowder, it's a weapon. That's the difference. And it's like a teaspoon too much, and you're in prison for 25 years. One piece of hard plastic, and you're in jail for 25 years. But you can actually go and buy a grenade launcher, an actual AR-15 grenade launcher, right? That shoots fireworks, perfectly legal, and walk around town with that motherfucker.
Yep.
As long as you do not have any grenades and you only have fireworks. It also shoots cans and tennis balls. But I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm on my second peanut butter and jelly sandwich, by the way. Y'all talked me into it.
I bet you didn't toast that motherfucker neither, did you?
No, I was too impatient for that shit.
See, I toast my toast first and then make the peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I've done that with just jelly. I don't think I've done with both.
Man, I'm telling you, got to get the caramelization on the damn peanut butter and jelly.
Although I've heard that if you take a peanut butter and jelly and fry it up like you would a grilled cheese sandwich, that's really damn good too.
Okay, people's going to think I'm weird for this one, but I love the Pepperidge Farm swirl bread. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Okay, well, they make a swirl bread, and it's from Pepperidge Farm. They sell them at the grocery stores.
Is
They
it
got
pre-cut or is it pre-cut or do you cut it yourself?
It's already pre-cut.
All right.
And you find it over there where you find your loaf bread at. But I love getting the pumpkin spice bread around this time of the year and getting some blueberry cream cheese and eating it together. It's so fucking good.
How'd you even discover that shit?
I just happened to see it one day and I tried it, and then I was like, you know what? I love blueberry cream cheese.
That's what I'm saying.
And
What made that combination? I'm gonna put blueberry cream cheese on it. Yeah, that's the
no, I'm
shit.
saying I love blueberry cream
Chaz's
cheese.
dad likes. Chaz's dad will eat pickles on pizza.
And I was like, okay, the blueberry cream cheese would probably go good with this. And I tried it, and oh my God, it was delicious. I told Hunter I think it might go good with cookie butter.
I wonder when cookie butter was gonna come back up. Oh my God, I'm getting under the covers here. I don't know about how fucking the weather where y'all at, man, but it's cold here.
My weather's about like yours.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
The difference
we live in
is
the
with
South.
Chicago, you have to buy a coat for Chicago in Chicago.
Yeah, I
And then
would believe
here-
that, right? Yeah.
Do you know who actually says that?
No.
Cat Williams said it.
Yeah, but he's right though, right? You know, these are real winter coats tested and all of that. The other
Yeah.
shit is probably
See,
for
y'all
more
get
for
the
fashion
one
and
side
shit.
of it, then we get the water side of it, where it's the wind off the water, so we get really frigid cold.
My sister lived in Massachusetts. She showed me one time where it snowed and the snow was higher than she was.
Mm-hmm. We've had that here a few times.
And she had to get one of those down winter coats where it's got the down feathers in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's typical for our area.
it is, right? It is.
But yeah, Cat Williams was like, man, anybody who wants to be a pimp in Chicago, you know they're a true pimp, because they'll be like, I'm gonna smack you, bitch. Wait till I get thawed out. I'm gonna smack your ass.
Right.
Here you can survive some winters with just a hoodie.
Oh hell no.
Dude,
Don't
girl,
you know?
I'm telling you, every year by Halloween, we either have snow or at least sleeting rain on Halloween.
We had a Thanksgiving one time that was warm enough for a hoodie, and I haven't
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
that shit.
I remember a couple times like that too. And then we had that February that was like 80 degrees when it's usually snow.
Mm.
I love how he wants to sit here and say he'll wear a t-shirt in the fucking snow
I said no
or
shirt.
no shirt, whatever, in the winter. But yeah, he's always sitting here, I'm cold, it's freezing. And then tries to steal the fucking cover.
See, come winter, Bobby has to take at least 3 different shirts to work with him because he sweats so bad at work that he would literally freeze if he didn't change his shirt out because he'd be drenched in sweat.
Is he doing manual
And he works.
labor?
Yeah, he works outside doing tree felling.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel what you mean. Yeah, you get
But he sweats like that all the time. Like the very first time I seen him sweat like that, he was doing a floor. And we're like, damn, dude, we can actually mop the floor with your sweat. You're sweating so bad.
okay, I got you. But yeah, that's crazy if you go up there and you sweating, and then once you stop working, that fucking cold weather turn that sweat cold.
Yep. He has to wear, and he can't even like wear layers because he'll sweat through every single one of the layers right away.
Right.
He has to wear like a normal coat that he could take off at the beginning and have just like a fleece coat on. And then once he starts sweating through his t-shirt, he could switch it out for the heavier coat.
See, the most I wear during the winter is basically a fleece coat, and that's when it snows.
Flip flops and snow.
No, you got your big winter coat, which some winters you get away without using it. You can use a hoodie and over your Carhartt and that type of shit.
Yep.
But most times you have your real winter coat, and you're
Now,
gonna
I miss
I
Carhartt
wear.
coats.
See, I still wear a Carhartt or my leather, depending on what the weather is, because I usually wear my leather all year. But I have a hoodie that I wear underneath it that's got like fur insulated.
Dude,
The
I
fake
would
fur.
burn up if I wore that much.
Girl, it's barely 20 degrees up here in the winter
I
with
was
wind
gonna say,
chills
not
below
up here.
zero.
Yeah, we had a 50
We freeze our
degrees,
asses off up here.
30
No, I'm just
degrees
saying, I would
below.
burn up though. Like, it don't. There's a lot of people here who talk about, oh my God, it's snowing, and they'll have like 2 or 3 layers of clothes on, and then have a big ass coat and stuff like that on, and everything, and a few pairs of socks. Me, on the other hand, I'm the type of person, literally, I will wear a fleece lined jacket that has a hood on it, and I may wear a long sleeve shirt under that, if that. Most of the time, it's always a short sleeve, and then I just have my pants on, and I throw on my boots.
You make
There's
that
still people
mistake
here.
one time here. You make that mistake,
As
and
long
then
as
you
it's
know.
the wind chill, as long as the wind chill is above 20, I see people out in t-shirts, shorts, and tennis shoes, or maybe even just a hoodie, shorts, and tennis shoes. They wear shorts all winter long. I'm like, y'all are
Yeah, I
fucking
see
crazy.
white folks doing that and jogging and shit and wearing.
It's usually the people that their
winter
body
long.
temperature is naturally higher, though. My body temperature is naturally lower, so I get colder easy.
We had
Well,
a
I guess
50.
that's my issue.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, I guess that's my issue because, like, I have this habit to where if I wear a shirt now, I have to have a tank top on underneath it because if I get hot, that other shirt's coming off. No lie. And I'll have my tank top
Now, see,
on.
when I'm inside in the winter, I have to wear at least a long sleeve shirt and then my tank top, so that way if I get too hot, I can go down to my tank top.
And then I have it to where, like, at work, whenever I go to work, I have my tank top on. And whenever I get off work, as soon as I get off work, that work shirt's coming off.
So you want to hear how weird our weather's been this week? It's been roughly between 48 and 58 all week. Okay. Tomorrow will be 68. Or no, I take that back. Yesterday was 68 for once, finally. Today will be 81, and the rest of the week will be in the 70s.
It was 84 here today. So.
That's unusual for this time of year for us to be above 70.
Absolutely. 80 sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm going to be outside all day tomorrow with it being that temperature because I need to clean out my hot tub and refill it. And if it's gonna be that warm out, I might as well do it while it's warm out.
I'll probably be working doing something tomorrow.
Night
Oh,
Dr. Medic. Are you in like Florida or something? Because that's like one of the only states I know that never has a winter.
yeah. He's like, I ain't seen a winter in years. Yeah, I saw that.
We get one snow a year here.
We get more than one snow a year. Majority of the
Every
If
time,
there's
10
snow
years
on the
we get
ground, my ass ain't driving nowhere.
see, you're telling fibs now. We get more
Just like
than.
it's raining on one side of the highway and not raining on the other side, and the stoplight stops the fucking rain. No,
Will
I'm
you
not lying.
hush? Yes, you are.
You've seen the stoplight stop the fucking rain.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about with the winter, smartass. But there was one year we got snow in like March or April.
All right, I got something to show y'all. This was in February 2018. This is extremely unusual for my area. Like real extreme.
And then there's the fucking Kalamazoo.
This is downtown Kalamazoo where I live. This is supposed to be a main road.
Wow.
The water is so high that it's almost up to where the top of the viaducts are.
Is that just from rain or is that some
Yeah,
something?
it was just rain.
Only in Kalamazoo.
Like usually
Wow.
there's no way you will ever actually use kayaks in that area. I mean, it is unbelievably like just downtown streets. And then this stupid guy. Blah blah blah. This is the same type of video, but then he goes down and shows you the rest of it. People actually had to be removed from their houses by
Look
boat.
at 'em.
You see where they're at under that viaduct?
Yeah.
What nobody knew of, there was a car underneath the water right there and nobody could see it.
Yeah, we had that happen here. Multiple cars were under and no one even knew it.
I have friends that were actually so flooded that they couldn't even go outside their house. They had to be taken out from the second story of their house.
Oh wow.
And we never get flooding like this. Never. Yeah, I think semis usually go underneath that.
All right. Wow, that's heavy. Yeah, that is huge. If that's the case, that's huge.
All right. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I got to end the live stream.
No, that's cool. I
Yep.
had somebody
I need to get my
text
butt
me.
to bed too. I need to take another pain pill and go to bed.
All right, nice rapping with you
Stephanie,
guys.
I'm gonna message you in a second, okay?
All right. See you guys.
Later.
Y'all have a good night. Everybody that's in chat. So I will catch y'all later.